This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast, or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
And a pleasant good evening, live from the Lawton High Gym, host of site of another city rivalry. It's the Macarthur Highlanders and the Lawton High Wolverines. Last night, the Macarthur Highlanders, both the Lady Highlanders and the Highlanders, beat the Eisenhower Eagles to become city champions. So congratulations. This is a game that's going to end out the regular season. So on to the next portion of the season, if you can put it all together to make a run to try to get to state. And that will all start next week, and we'll unfold that. Also on the broadcast right now, we have also got Carl Albert and Del City. Great matchups for both boys and girls, doubleheader. It's on YouTube Live. It's going to be on Facebook Live and on the Oklahoma Sports Network. But glad you could join us for this one tonight, as we just got finished with a doubleheader last night, because there was a makeup game for the Macarthur Highlanders, a game that was scheduled to be on the 4th, and then they had to get that one in. So they had a Thursday back-to-back games with Thursday and Friday. So we've got about 5 minutes before we have the introduction of players, the national anthem, and a start of a doubleheader. And we'll do that right after this timeout. You're watching the game of the week, Macarthur Highlanders and the Lawton High Wolverines. We'll do that right after this timeout on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Feet. We use them every day, working, playing, and usually taking them for granted. If your feet hurt, see the professionals at Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic. They've been serving Southwest Oklahoma for the past 36 years, providing the highest quality care and combining the latest technology with old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. With 3 locations to serve you, Lawton, Duncan, and Altus. Call today or visit us online at swokfoot.com.
Looking for an opportunity to advance in the workplace? Republic Paperboard Company in Lawton, Oklahoma offers competitive wages as well as excellent benefits. Republic is a quality producer of paperboard products used in the manufacturing of gypsum wallboard with advanced technology and a committed staff, and makes them one of the premier paperboard companies in the U.S. using 100% recycled paper fiber. Republic Paper partners with many local organizations to build a better community. Go to republicpaperboard.com.
Wow, that was fast, Mark. Your house is sold already?
Yep. Seems like I just signed the listing paperwork. Now it's a done deal.
I told you that listing with Pam and Barry's team at RE/MAX would cause your house to sell.
I know. I should have listened to you earlier. Listed with Pam and Barry on day one.
Pam and Barry's team has a proven marketing system that will sell your home fast and for top dollar. Call 248-8800.
Your roof is your home's first line of defense against the elements. At Century Roofing, we'll make sure you're ready. Proudly serving the central and southwest Oklahoma regions, we'll work tirelessly to protect and restore your home's roof, gutters, and siding, while also working closely with your insurance company to ensure every inch of your home is protected, starting with our free inspection services. Protection is just a phone call away, so call Century Roofing, Central and Southwest Oklahoma's #1 choice of contractor, where we are on guard for Oklahoma.
Well, what a way to close out the season. Regular season was city rivals. We did it back-to-back nights for the Macarthur Highlanders as they had to play against Eisenhower for a makeup game last night, and now they're playing against the Lawton High Wolverines. So it's the Lady Wolverines and the Lady Highlanders in about a minute and a half. Don't forget, we've also got Del City and Carl Albert, a great matchup on the Oklahoma Sports Network. You can find us in a lot of places. So right now we got the Carl Albert Del City Game of the Week on Facebook Live. We're also on YouTube Live, and we're on the Oklahoma Sports Network on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, on your phones on the go for Android and Google devices, and on the Apple Store. Just search Oklahoma Sports Network. It's free to watch, free to play, and we are excited to bring you sports all year long. And we start off in the fall with girls volleyball and softball. We continue on with football, and then we're into the basketball season as we're getting ready to playoffs. So the teams are going to head to the bench. We'll give you your starting lineups, and we're going to get the national anthem, which is coming up next. We'll do that and get this game tipped off coming up next on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The all-new Slim Chickens at 6731 Northwest Cache Road. Not just chicken tenders, but so much more. From great-tasting tenders with your choice of 17 different flavors, wings, sandwiches, chicken and waffles, wraps, salads, and the ever-so-popular Delta sides. And don't forget to top it all off with one of their jar desserts. Dine in, drive through, or skip the line with online ordering. Slim Chickens. Come share a meal with us. 6731 Northwest Cache Road.
My name is Mike Keybone, and I'm the pastor at First Baptist Church here in Lawton, downtown. And I just want to invite you to come and hang out with our family. There's a lot of chaos and a lot of junk that's going on in this world, but I know this. God loves you, He's got a place for you, and I think you ought to come check us out. You're loved, you belong, and you're always welcome at FBC Lawton.
Whether you're building the house of your dreams or just doing a simple remodel, Hard Rock Surfaces would love to help you find top-quality natural stone countertops to fit your style and budget. Give Hard Rock Surfaces a call today for a free estimate.
At Brady's Design Center, we have a large selection of stylish tile, carpet, wood flooring, custom cabinets, furniture, and all kinds of accessories to make your home one of a kind. Give Brady's Design Center a call today for a free estimate.
The national anthem put in a very good rendition here at the Lawton High Gym, the last of the regular season before we start to talk about playoffs next week and all the matchups and all the woulda couldas that could go with this. So we've got our starting lineups Azaria Jackson is introduced, the senior, 5'7". So number 5, Kelviana Sanders, the 5'8" forward. Macarthur going to be in their green with a little gold. And so Coach Gentry and Martin Barrow gets introduced. And then also Miss Vines. So Delana Fisher, she brings the ball down the court. You're going to see her on both offense and defense. Number 15, Casey Lee. Kenzie Driver, the 5'5" sophomore. And Saya Duggins. And then Olam inside she's the center, 6-foot sophomore. Quarter sponsor is brought to you by H&R Block. It's tax season. Do I need to remind you? 602 Northwest Sheridan Road. Call 580-355-0221. That's 355-0221. Tax season is here, and whatever your situation, they know what to do. H&R Block, your first quarter sponsor. Put 8 on the board, and we're getting ready for play here. So we said the Lawton High Wolverines in their traditional home whites with red numbers. The Macarthur Highlanders going to be in their green with a little yellow trim on the shorts and the gold numbers. Tip is controlled by the Macarthur Lady Highlanders. Quickly down, up off the glass for 2, and they get a 2-0 run start for the Macarthur Highlanders. Just underway. If you're joining us on the network, we appreciate bringing you live action sports. Fisher on the drive of the baseline, and Delana Fisher is denied. And the Macarthur Highlanders with the rebound. Down the floor, going to start on the opposite end with perimeter passing. Down below with a give and go. And no, rebounded by the Lawton High Lady Wolverines. A little bump and run defensively, loose ball, and then there's a steal. On the go, it's a one-on-one, and she'll get fouled on the way in. So here's the steal. We'll see that in the instant replay. Don't let her get her the shot, and she'll go to the line shooting 2. That foul's going to be on Driver. That's going to be her first, team first. Goes to our Vincent Saylor State Farm charity stripe. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. So Azaria Jackson with the steal, and the put back up on the layup opportunity is denied, but gets one at the line to make it 3. Second shot coming up. Wonder how they missed that in the home side rebound. Sophomore gets the rebound for the Lawton High Wolverines. Duggins going to pop off the glass. Misses the mark, and the Highlanders quickly with the rebound. Near side, 3-ball on the way, and we're going to say that's good. That's an Eastside Pharmacy 3-ball. And the Macarthur Highlanders double their mark to make it 6. Duggins gets a little tied up defensively. Loose ball picked up by Alana Vines. And here comes the Lady Highlanders. I want to see how they're going to play consistent with them having to play last night against Eisenhower. Gets the rebound and puts back up for Martin Barrow. And a whistle on the floor. So the foul's going to be on Casey Lee. That's going to be her first, team second. And back to the Vincent Saylor State Farm charity stripe. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Alana Vines gets the one with a little bounce. Up and in for the 1 to make it 7. A 7-0 run. The Highlanders quickly with the tip and the score to make it a 2-0 start. And they're trying to add to their lead. And she does. She makes them both. Still on an 8-0 run. Just with a couple of minutes off of the first quarter clock. A little bit of a trap and a steal. Macarthur up and off the glass for 2 is good. So now we get the opportunity down below. Turnaround is a little contested, but she'll get a foul on the way up. Your H&R block first quarter. You want to flip around and watch some great basketball. We've got Del City and Carl Albert back-to-back with the girls and then the boys on Facebook Live, on YouTube, and on the network on both the Del City and Carl Albert channels. And we finally get the Lawton High Wolverines on the board at the free throw line. It's your Vincent Saylor State Farm charity stripe. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You can call them for a free quote today at 699-2771. So that misses the mark. And the Highlanders take the ball down the court. Little force feed, steal. Delana Fisher. Loose ball, picked up by the Lady Highlanders. Looks for the three initially. Alana Vines goes for a streak inside the paint. She takes the outside shot, puts it up inside the paint for a shot. No good. Rebounded. Alana Vines back with it. Martin Barrow. Regroup for the Lady Highlanders. 5:13 left to go here in the first quarter. Tipped away and inside. Off to Fisher. Fisher going to go coast to coast with it, and a bucket counts. So the Lawton High Lady Wolverines and it got the tip and the roll and everything else to go in. And that got the girls excited for the N1 and the harm. So she gets the bucket to make it 3, and she goes to the Vincent Saylor State Farm charity stripe for an opportunity. Chip away at the Macarthur lead to bring it to 4. Little bend of the knees, up and hits back iron, no good. Vines with the rebound. Lady Highlanders content to quickly go down the floor. Like I said, they're just playing back-to-back nights basketball. We'll see if fatigue has any kind of thing. I know when you're young you can rebound really nice and recover quite well. Trying to get that low post down to a lot of Vines, not so doing. Lawton High is keeping that away at bay. Martin Barrow will start at the top of the key. Outside corner for the 3-ball look for Azaria Jackson, and that's no good. And, oh, man, there's a little tie-up and a jump ball is called. Get to see that right here with the instant replay. Let's get that then down, and then the tie-up right there. Oh, went down to the floor a little hard. But the jump ball is called. A steal by the Macarthur Highlanders. Switches hands, a little bit too high up off the glass. Rebounded by the Lady Wolverines, and down the floor she goes, and now reach in with the foul. So we're at the 4:07 mark, almost halfway through this H&R block first quarter. And Mosby is going to get the ball into Martin Barrow, to Mosby, back to Martin Barrow. We'll play a little catch. Outside perimeter. Azaria Jackson. Back out, Martin Barrow. Mosby fakes the look inside. Ooh, nice little spin move inside the paint. Little high off the mark. It does not go in, but using her height advantage is Alyssa Mack. She is a freshman. And this young girl's 5'7". She'll go to the line. Shooting 2 for the Vincent Saylor State Farm charity stripe. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Life, home, car. Give them a call for a free quote today at 699-2771. So Coach getting a little bit of depth off of his bench, and especially after playing an Eisenhower team last night. Give these girls a little bit of a rest with 3:45 left to go here in this first quarter. Second shot hits and rolls around and out. Going to go with Azaria Jackson. Now Alana Vines, turnaround jumper, and that's good. That's really what Coach is going to try to use to his advantage and get that down to the low post. Make advantage. Quickly down the floor, Lawton High tries to get the respond. Missed the shot, tie up for the rebound, and a whistle on the floor. It's going to be on Alana Vines. Already, Macarthur, and they'll do this. They'll pick up a lot of fouls. They play very physical. And they've already got 4 team fouls already. And we've got 3:16 left to go in the first quarter. Shot up and good off the glass. The bank is open. Cut into that Macarthur lead 12-4 with 3:16 left to go here in the first quarter. Second shot coming up. Boy, it back irons, it tips. I thought it was going to go in, and it does not. Loose ball picked up, stolen, restolen. Now Highlanders with the ball. Mosby outside to get to Alana Vines. Outside corner, back to Vines, up off the glass. That's good to work that underneath the low post, and why not? She's got back-to-back points as Alana Vines stave with the steal. Loose ball picked up. Azaria Jackson high up off the glass is good. And for another 2 with the Highlanders in their press to make it 16-4. Duggins will get, she'll get trapped inside 2 defenders. She'll get whistled. She goes down hard on the floor. (16-4) with 2:42 here in your H&R Block first quarter. Don't forget, we'll have the guys game coming up next. Macarthur Highlanders winning the city championship with their win over Eisenhower last night. Lets that one sail off the glass a little too much, but a put back up off the glass is good for 2. And the Lady Wolverines continuing to chip away at that lead to bring it back within 10. Outside is Azaria Jackson. 3 ball on the way, misses the mark. Picked up by the Lawton High Wolverines. Fisher, she's going to be on a drive layup and a little bit too high. Whether she heard the footsteps coming, but the putback for the rebound is good, and there's a timeout on the floor. So a good run for the Lady Wolverines. It's 16-8. Big Mac. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Presentation of OSN basketball. Del City and Carl Albert on the network right now. I'd be interested to flop back and forth. I know several that do just that and kind of see, keep up with some of the games in action. We've got the first quarter here. The H&R Block first quarter, and the Macarthur Highlanders lead by double, 16-8. Coach going a little bit to his bench. Like we said, they had to play Eisenhower last night. Oh, and lets that one sail for 2. Little high arc. Got that one to go to make it 18. Still putting on that press and the pressure. But Fisher says, I'm going to let that sail for a Eastside Pharmacy 3 ball. Up and good to make it 18-11. So the never say die Wolverines not going away. That's going to be a tap out. So out of bounds, Highlanders. Oh, quick. That's just a little fast flash into Alana Vines. Misses, but get the rebound. Back out, middle of the paint. Looks to drive. Stretch, she puts it hard. And then Alana Vines goes back up. And she's hammered on the way up. We'll get to see that there on the opportunity right here from the freshman. Little high, a lot of Vines, and she gets hammered going on the way up. Foul's going to be on Omen's side. That's going to be her first, team fourth. Vincent Saylor, State Farm charity stripe. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. It's the first one to go. Trying to get to 20. With about 1:10 left to go here in the first quarter. Second shot is also good. 20-11 with $1:08 left to go. She's going to go, and Fisher says, I'm going to find that way, and she takes it from coast to coast. Doesn't get the foul. Gets thrown out of bounds. Well, that's good. The bank is open. Shows you use that glass and a soft touch. Get the Lady Wolverines to stay in with this, 20-13. Hammered on the way. Getting some really good bench time from a freshman. And, it's like Alyssa Mack, 5'7". She'll go back to the line again. So you got Alana Vines and you got Mack down below for the low post. Coach really trying to work that. He's got some dangerous outside shooting as well. Gets that one to go with 21. Got some substitutions now for the Lady Wolverines. 8-point lead for the Lady Highlanders, trying to make it 9 with the final 51 seconds left to go here in these first quarter. Second shot on the way. Up and good. Someone's done their free throw shooting, practicing. Lady Wolverines quickly down the floor. Going to look for a little help. Loose ball. Lana Vines picks that up. And the Lady Highlanders back down on the other end. Double teamed on that corner and then throws that one out for a three ball. Look no good. Gets the rebound. Little tap from Mack. Oh, a nice one for Alana Vines, but her turnaround was a little bit too quick off the mark and into the hands of the Lady Wolverines. They'll cross the timeline. Here in that near corner. Tries to drive, and then she's going to say a carry. So a little bit of mishandling on the ball. It's Miss Silverhorn. Turnover for the Lady Wolverines. And the final 11 seconds to go. Play for the last shot here for the Lady Highlanders. Outside with 7 to go. Near corner, down for Alana Vines, a little bit high off the glass. It's picked up by Silverhorn with the rebound, and that is going to be the end of the first quarter. 22-13. Lady Highlanders lead, and we'll be back to have second quarter action right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Well, back to action, ready to start second quarter action. The Toyota of Lawton is your second quarter sponsor. 7110 Northwest Cash Road, phone 355-7223. Let us help you get behind the wheel of a new Toyota. President award-winning dealership at Toyota of Lawton. Missed the mark for the Macarthur Highlanders, and the Lady Wolverines with the rebound. They quickly respond. Fisher banging with the body, and they'll say a travel is called. So she's not afraid to take the drive, the senior, as Fisher takes the extra step. A 22-13 Big Mac lead with just underway here in the second quarter. A little tie up there defensively. Still trying to go down low. We got going to go shoot two. You'll see that right here down below in the whistle. That foul is going to be on Ullman's side, and that's going to be her second. It's a team sixth, though one away from a bonus opportunity. Macarthur makes him pay at the charity stripe to bring it back to a 10-point lead. 23-13 just underway here in the second quarter. Second shot coming up. Also good. Lead is now 11. Still putting the full court press. We're going to say a travel is called, so she took the extra step, turnover. And the Lady Highlanders will take it out near side by the Lawton High bench. So Azaria Jackson will look to go for the give and go, and that is pretty. I think you need to see that on instant replay. That's what you do when you practice that to go. A little alley-oop up and in for two is good for the Lady Highlanders to make it 26. As we said, we've got Carl Albert and Del City on the network, on YouTube Live, Facebook, and also on oksportsnet.com. Foul's going to be on Nadia Smith. That's going to be her second. Both teams are in the bonus at 7 apiece. And the miss come back down on the other end. Fires for the three ball, no good. Rebounded. And the Lady Wolverines quickly down the floor. Readjusts, and she'll get tied up there. So Miss Jackson's going to be tagged with one. So they say really get aggressive when you reach your hands in there. That's only going to be her first. But in the bonus, now the Vincent Saylor State Farm charity stripe. And an opportunity for Lawton High, the Lady Wolverines, to cut into that lead. And the 1-and-1 misses the opportunity. Loose ball put back up off the glass for two, so you didn't box out. Makes it 26-15. Looks to drive left. Jackson and Martinborough going to play a little catch. She'll regroup, drive right. Look back out. Azaria Jackson fakes the three, readjusts, goes baseline, then runs out of real estate. She's going to step out of bounds. No, we're going to say it was a foul. So it was the block. It's going to be on Kenzie Driver. That's going to be her second. And her Vincent Saylor State Farm charity stripe opportunity. $11-point lead now to 12. Second shot coming up. No good. It's the rim and rebounded by the Lady Wolverines. She needs a little help. She avoids the 5 call, but tries to have to get across the line before the 10-second mark. Does. Double teamed, stripped, and stolen. Coming back down on the other end. Azaria Jackson, little feed. Oh, man, clobbered on the way there, and we'll get to see that on the instant replay. Nice feed of Jackson, a little bounce pass, and then, a little tap out. That's good. It's good ball hawk by the Lady Wolverines. A lot of vines as she gets tied up. Get to see this is the feed inside. She takes it. Nice little move, but then takes the opportunity. Can't believe that we're getting down to the last game of the regular season playoffs. Now, some of the smaller schools already starting there. They have to. They've got so many more schools start their regionals and punch your ticket to state. Second opportunity coming up. Rims out. 5:41 here in the second quarter, and a travel is called by the Lady Wolverines. So just that pressure really kind of can't get past that. The turnovers and start to add up. More substitutions coming from the Lady Highlanders. Checking into the ballgame now is Samara Oliver. She is also a freshman. So coach, with playing a lot of his girls last night with Eisenhower, it's a little opportunity to get some great experience. So he's seen some good freshmen on the floor already. Back out top, Azaria Jackson for three. And the Eastside Pharmacy three ball is good. Call in your prescriptions. It's really an easy way to do it. They get me where they know when I'm not even out with mine. A little put back up off the glass for two is good to make it 30-17. So Jackson, I don't know how much she is going to be in this contest. I know that she's your floor leader. A little sail away shot by Oliver. It's contested a little bit, and that goes out of bounds. .457 here in the second quarter. Throw away, and that's going to be Lawton Macarthur ball. Bunborough will inbounds for the Lady Highlanders. Jackson, she'll turn around and throw. Hits the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Wolverines. So 4-on-4. And a miss. Opportunity comes back down on the other end. Azaria Jackson. Vines fakes, then puts it up a little bit too high off the glass. And coming back down with the rebound is Mosby. And she's fouled with the push over the back. Goes back to the Vincent Sailor State Farm charity stripe. Call for a free quote today. Gets that first one to go. 699-2771. Makes it 31. Second shot coming up. That hits the rim and goes out. Oh, a nice tie-up by Oliver, and she gets the rebound, and she gets fouled with the push. So Oliver will go to the line. The freshman going to go to the charity stripe. Try to add to the Highlander lead, and does with the first one, 32-17. Haven't quite to say we're halfway through the second quarter. We've had so much stoppage of play that not got to that point yet. Second shot goes in and out. Mosby with a quick little steal off to the inerrant pass. Martinborough, nice feed to Alana Vines, high off the glass, rims out. Into the hands of Fisher. She'll drive against Mosby, goes coast to coast, up and in, off the glass for two is good. Told you she's a little field general on the floor. This goes Fisher, and she's back right there on defense. Little give and go hard to Alana Vines. Get to see that little pass inside the paint, and goes a little bit high. She doesn't get the and one, but she'll go to the line. Friday night basketball kind of comes to an end for regular season, and then it really starts to get fun. Hopefully we'll be able to bring some of those games, trying to make that possible for the playoffs. That's a different kind of setup with the OSSAA and NFHS. Second shot is good. 34-19 with 3:55 here in the second quarter. It's a little bit of pressure on, and Fisher's going to get a little bit of help from Duggins. Back to Fisher, banging with Muttenborough defensively, and she stepped out on the line, so loses the ball momentarily. Lady Highlanders will be able to take it out from far side from Miss Jackson. So going to set this one up outside Muttenborough. Mosby stops inside the paint, rims out. Jackson, oh, that's going to be a little touch foul, yeah. Jackson with a little bit too much of a reach. Will go down on that end of the floor. That's going to be her second. Coach Otis says, quit the reach in, Mr. Gentry, yeah. So it's like, quit. She's very physical. Misses the opportunity. Mosby with the rebound. 3:20 left to go here in the second quarter. Mosby finds the underneath, but it's tapped away and stolen by the Lady Wolverine. She's going to go coast to coast. Puts it high up off the glass. Fisher for the rebound. No good. Put back again for the offensive board. Finally gets that one to fall. And it's a 34-21 contest. 2:55 to go here in the second. Gonna let that one sail out. Picked up by Duggins. She'll hand that off to Brierton, and Brierton say that she carried the ball. And a turnover. Mosby will look to inbounds. She'll tap it out from very top, Mosby. Then right over to Oliver. Oliver takes the shot, and that goes out. So Azaria Jackson, Oliver will come out, and replacing her is the other freshman, Alyssa Mack. 5'7" forward. Oh, man, just a little give and go, and she was hit hard going in. We'll kind of see that there in the rinse and replay right there with the body. Vincent Saylor State Farm Charity Stripe opportunity with 2:31 left to go before the half. Hits the back iron, no good. Second shot coming up. 13-point lead, trying to make it back to 14, and she does. .228 remaining before the half. And a tie up there, and she's going to step out of bounds. This coach going to give a little bit of instructions here. Mosby, Muttenborough, Mosby again. Looks for Mack and a little bit of, there she's inside the paint, double teamed, and then she's going to say no. It's a jump ball, and Lady Wolverines will get on the turnover arrow. Fisher. She's going to be guarded by Muttenborough. Delana Fisher gets a little bit of help defensively with a pick. Tries to get around a corner. Silverhone back down to Fisher. No good. Rebound. And she'll be a foul on the after the rebound. Tapped around. Delana Fisher will go to the line. Vincent Saylor, State Farm Charity Stripe. Back irons, no. Still holds 35-21. Final 1:56 left to go before the half. Second shot is good. Brings it to 22. They pace it down the floor. Inside to Max. She loses it, but Alana Vines picks it up, puts it up off the glass for 2. Is good for the Lady Highlanders. 1:38 remaining. Defense still puts on the pressure against Fisher. Going to turn around and let that one sail. Duggins gets her hands on it, loses it momentarily. Into the hands of Mosby for the Lady Highlanders. Down to Alana Vines. Turnaround jumper inside the paint. Hits back iron, goes for the rebound. Loose ball, and that is going to be a jump ball called, and that will stay with the Lady Highlanders. Alana Vines, just a junior, really played a lot last year as a sophomore, and so I think Coach is really trying to develop that bench with these freshmen to really have good sophomores next year. Lets that one sail for an Eastside Pharmacy 3-ball is up and good to make it 40. There's a little bit of a give and go underneath, and that's going to be a little bit too high off the mark, and she misses. It was Paisley trying to put that up. Finally, a minute to remain as Mack will go to the charity stripe. Alyssa Mack, a freshman, the forward position, trying to extend the Highlander lead, and does. Don't forget, we'll have the guys' game coming up next. Lady Highlanders will host. Macarthur boys will be on the road, and boy, I'll tell you, when they have to go to because Midwest City has gone to 5A now, and they'll start with football next year, but already currently in 5A from being a 6A school. Same thing with Del City, defending state champs. And then you still have Carl Albert, and you have Macarthur. Wow. What matchups that will be. And who will be to the final 8 when you get to state. Really wraps down rather quickly when these games get started. Going to drive, Briarton to the line. Oh, and it stays right there. That's Alana Vines tries to pick up Jackson. They're going to have to try to, they throw a ball in, and there you go. Got a Lawton High varsity player to come over there and tap it out. Going to go the Vincent Saylor State Farm charity stripe, like a good neighbor State Farm is there. Just hung there and just stayed there. Man, just like an invisible lid. That's closing an opportunity for the Lady Wolverines. Second shot by Briarton coming up. Up, and that one banks off the back end and then in for good for the final 45 seconds left to go before the half. Jackson looks over to Alana Vines. Looks for Mack momentarily in the paint. Goes outside, back end for Vines. But Duggan's really good job with the eye inspection to deflect that out, and that's going to go out last time on Vines. So the Lady Wolverines will have an opportunity with the final 32 seconds left to go before the half. Into Fisher. Fisher back to Briarton. Briarton will drive. Gets tied up a little bit, almost stolen by Jackson. Outside corner. Back out to Briarton. Final 21 seconds before the half. Briarton will look to drive. Back out to Fisher. Fisher, look for the opportunity. Bounce pass inside. Back out top to Briarton. Briarton will let that one sail. Hits the front end of the rim. Back iron no with the final 3 seconds. Down to 2 and a heave-ho from Jackson to midcourt. And that hits the back of the glass to end the second quarter, and into halftime we go. So at the half, it's 42-23. Lady Highlanders lead. We'll be back with our game of the week right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
And the Tuxedo Room at 215 Southwest C Avenue, Oklahoma's premier prom, pageant, and tuxedo headquarters. For all of your homecoming, pageant, and fun fashion apparel needs, with over 8,000 square feet of wonderful formal attire. For more information, check out their website at crowningaround.com. Crowning Around and the Tuxedo Room, 215 Southwest C Avenue.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Becker-Raybon Funeral Home has been serving the funeral needs of Southwest Oklahoma since 1940 and is owned by the Raybon family. We believe family ownership makes a great difference in the care and service your family receives. Their staff is eager to find ways to assist you. Whether it's with live streaming or benefit assistance, we can help. When it comes to measuring personal levels of service, there are other funeral homes, and then there is ours. Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, 1502 Fort Sill Boulevard.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Forgiven.
Thought so. Bundle bakery favorites like a tasty apple fritter, sweet cinnamon roll, or blueberry muffin with any size soft drink or premium roast coffee for just $3.
Back here at the half, and it looks like the Macarthur Lady Highlanders with lead 42-23. Got some really good games on the network. In fact, last time I checked, it was just a 1-point game. In fact, it is 36-32 Carl Albert over Dell City with 3 minutes, 51 seconds left to go in the third quarter. So that's been kind of back and forth. And so we've got a 42-23 lead for the Lady Highlanders. Got second half action coming up, so you keep it here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Canes, just because it's a hometown game doesn't mean you need to go home when it's over. Raising Canes is open after the game until 11 p.m. to feature victory celebration hunger. Raising Canes chicken fingers and Lawton. One love. Hey fans, on the top north.
Bridges and Buckner Dentistry at 1802 Northwest 52nd Street has over 32 years of combined experience. They serve Southwest Oklahoma for implant placement and final restorations using guided surgery and CEREC technology. This enables them to do same-day crowns in the office. Call to set up your appointment today or visit them online at bridgesandbucknerdentistry.com.
Here's our target. We'll shoot an azimuth and head out. All in.
Great drill weekend, everyone. See y'all again next month.
In the Oklahoma Army National Guard, you don't have to choose between civilian and military lifestyle.
All right, back here at the Lawton High Gym. Set to go into our third quarter. Third quarter is brought to you by Lawton Heritage Pharmacy at 12 Northwest Sheridan Road, providing traditional pharmacy setting as well as compounding at Lawton Heritage Pharmacy. Getting ready to inbounds for the Lady Wolverines, and they'll go on their side of the court now. Quickly down to Duggins, and she'll go up high, up off the glass. Silverhorn with a rebound, put back up, and good for two by Fisher. So a little bit of good exchange between the Lady Wolverines to get on the board to start second half action. But you know, you go back and answer points with points quickly for the Lady Highlanders. 44-25, just underway in your third quarter. Stripped and steal by Morton Barrow. Off on a 2-on-2. She'll slow it up. Put it back out. Azaria Jackson look for a three. Little give and go to Alana Vines. No good. Rebounded. And Mosby gets tied up. A little loose ball action on the floor, and the jump ball is called. Azaria Jackson going in there with Saya Duggins. Inbounds, of course, we've talked about having these freshmen in, but Samara Oliver will tap into Mosby. Start out. She'll eye. Oh, and there it is for a three-ball, Eastside Pharmacy three-ball for Oliver for the Lady Highlanders to make it 47. Is Coach really using the experience? You know, if you got a team where, you know, you played last night, if you're just joining us, Macarthur had to play Eisenhower on a Thursday night from a February 4th game that was scheduled, postponed, and then put. The only way they could find it before the season was coming to end is back-to-back games. So Macarthur already played last night. Lawton High is a little bit more fresher. As we say, these, you know, this young generation, they quickly rebound from a game, but you kind of want to give them the rest that they can. Just circumstances as they be. Coming year number 2 after COVID. Last year a little bit more challenging. So Alana Vines, a little tap out over to Oliver, back up top. Fakes for Azaria Jackson. She'll readjust for the three, no good. Loose ball. Taken by the Lady Wolverines. Finds the open man down the court. And that's the best way to see, is your court vision is alert to bring it back to a 20-point game. We'll have the guys game coming up after this. Alana Vines will stretch that position, going high up off the glass to make it 49. Lady Macarthur Highlanders trying to make a statement. They did last year at state. Like to keep furthering that. They're getting that experience in postseason. Like to add to it. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lady Wolverines. So the Lady Highlanders will inbounds, and they'll slow the pace down just a bit with 5:41 to go here in the third. She crosses court right there at the charity stripe for Vines. Misses that. Comes down with it. Jackson on the pursuit is Fisher. Fisher goes hard and strong. So we'll see that as she's not afraid to penetrate and try to go coast to coast. And she gets fouled on the way in. Foul's going to be on Alana Vines. That's going to be her second. The team first to start second half action. Fisher's shot up and good. It's a 39-35 contest. Carl Albert leads Del City with 14 seconds left to go in the third. So they're just a little bit ahead of this contest. Well, keep an eye on that one. You can bounce back and forth. That's deflected as Alana Vines with a shot. But go back and forth on the network with these games, and Fisher adds to it. To bring it to 31. Oliver had the nice three earlier, hits the front of the rim, no good, rebounded. Your Lawton Heritage Pharmacy third quarter. Glad you could join us. Hopefully going to have a good run with basketball action. And hopefully we'll have some of those on the network. Got to work with the playoff with OSSAA and NFHS networks to be able to do so. Duggins going to go high, up, loose, on the floor, picked up by Jackson. Jackson looks down with a 2-on-2. She goes around the defender, and then she's going to get fouled on the way in. See that on their instant replay. Hits the back end of the glass. Vincent Saylor, State Farm Charity Stripe, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, trying to get to 50. And does. Her court awareness, her quickness, really showing as a senior with all the experience that she's had. Defense, when she first started coming on a couple of years ago, it seems like she was a little overly aggressive. She got into foul trouble. And I think she's controlled that a lot more. She's still aggressive, but she just knows how to play it better without getting fouled or eliminating those. Fisher, boy, that's a nice little into the lane. No contest there, and goes out of bounds. Substitutions coming in. Lawton High will inbounds from underneath their own basket. Silverhorn. Well, that's Paisley, I'm sorry. Paisley looks for a little bit of help. Gets up top. Now, Paisley, and then tries to get back down to Omen's side, and then that gets kind of lost in the shuffle. And she's going to go coast to coast for Layla Mosby. She's fouled. So just like how fast March Madness happens, this is the same thing for high school basketball. You start next week and you play your first game, and if you lose your first game, you're done. But, if you win that first game, and then you can lose, and then you still work your way around. So they give you an opportunity. Goes coast to coast from Fisher, up off the glass for two is good. So consistent to play and run with these Lady Highlanders. Highlanders will kind of slow the tempo down a little bit. Milk a little bit of this clock. Mosby back out. Oliver to the near corner. Shot on the way. Back irons no good. Misses the mark a little bit for Nadia Smith. Zaria Jackson will inbounds from the midcourt. Back over to Mosby. To Jackson on the far corner. Back up. Nice bounce pass inside the paint, but going to get the perimeter. Oliver way back over to Jackson. Jackson misses the mark on the three. Oliver gets a one-handed save, but into the hands of the Lady Wolverines. Jackson has to backpedal and coast to coast for the Lady Wolverines to make it 35. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Gets a little travel called. Takes the extra step for Smith. Lady Wolverines is Omen side. The sophomore will come back in. Inbounds is Briarton, sophomore. And a little help from the seniors. Fisher will come back down to kind of help in the inbounds pass from underneath. Into the hands of Fisher. Guarded by Jackson. Back over to Fisher. Drives. She's guarded against Oliver. Jackson tries to pick the pocket in the back. Loose ball still into Fisher's hands. Double teamed. Looks to go. And Oliver's going to get a little bit of the action. Shooting two. Yep. It's going to be Miss Oliver's first. Vincent Saylor, State Farm Charity Stripe, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Put back shot is good. Make it 36. 2:37 remain here in the third quarter. Second shot, also good. Some of you keeping an eye on the Carl Albert Del City game. I'll try to keep you updated as well. I've got YouTube Live up in the back end of my computer, so I'm able to keep an eye on that score a little bit. That's a good matchup of girls basketball, and the guys, it's going to be insane. inside. That's a nice little move for Thompson, Courtney Thompson, the freshman. So coach really getting a lot of experience late season from his bench. And 3 freshmen that have been on the floor so far tonight. (53-37). Lawton High still playing, working their ball around to Fisher. Back left side, Oman side, corner. She falls down. Back up, looks a little bit of help. Doesn't want to get the 5 count on her, but Lee, and she loses it. Jackson with the steal, up off the glass for 2 is good. To make it 55. Whistle on the floor. And a substitution coming in. It's on the official. Going to cross the timeline. In between her legs, misses it, but gets tied up. Tries to go baseline. She's banging. And she's fouled on the way. Underneath, boy, she was determined to get to that basket. Vincent Saylor, State Farm Charity Stripe. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. So Casey Lee, the 5'6" junior to the line. No, they're going to say no. Take that back. So not shooting. Going to inbounds from underneath with 1:20 left to go. And that's tapped out. Get another opportunity coming up. So evades the 5-second count, tries to get into Fisher, stolen away by Jackson. Jackson's got a little outlet on the corner. Mosby for the 3, rims out. Loose ball still on the floor. Alana Vines picks it up, and she will get fouled before the pass. Foul's going to be on Lee. That's going to be her 4th. So more than likely she'll go to the bench with a $1:05 left to go here in this third quarter. Nice little feed for a little turnaround inside the paint is good for the Lady Highlanders. Makes it a 20-point lead and gets that one stolen away and last touched by the Lady Wolverines. So the Lady Highlanders with a 20-point lead. Get that. It's a 47-43 contest in the fourth quarter with Carl Albert and Del City. With about 5:55 left to go in that contest. And a whistle. And the bucket counts. Say for the, watch the feed inside for the throw in. Fisher up off the glass for 2 and will make it for a 3-point play, and she does. The Vincent Saylor State Farm Charity Stripe, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. So she brings the score up to 40, makes it a 17-point contest. Your Lawton Heritage Pharmacy third quarter. Mosby looks to drive, little bounce pass to Oliver, back outside, a top to Jackson. Jackson looks, drives, top of the key, and we'll start new. She'll play for the last shot with 13 seconds left to go here in the third. Down to 10. 8. She needs to go now. Outside Oliver for a 3-ball and banks it. There it is. That's her second tonight. Your Eastside Pharmacy 3-ball is good to make it 60-40. after 3 quarters of play. We'll be back with the 4th and final period right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
So we're back here at the Lawton High Gym between the Lady Highlanders and the Lady Wolverines. After 3 quarters of play, 17-point lead. Take that back. That 3 ball that we hit by Oliver made it 60. So back to a 20-point lead. The steal just underway, and another 3 ball away for the Lady Highlanders. Your Eastside Pharmacy 3 ball to make it 63-40. Like a 23-point lead. Back outside, Oliver misses the mark on that one. Comes back defensively, and they're going to say double dribble. So Duggins gets caught as Oliver is able to tie her up, make her get the double dribble, and inbounds is Mosby. Also the freshman. You got so many freshmen on the floor. Very impressive. Coach getting a lot of experience for all. That's going to be a throwaway. Just bragging up on the that's a backcourt violation. Last touch by the Lady Highlanders. So about a minute off of this clock. We're going to have the guys game coming up next for the second of our doubleheader. It's a 48-44 contest, a 4-point lead for Carl Albert and Del City in the 4th quarter. So that's an interesting one. They're a little bit ahead with that contest. Zaria Jackson will take it down. Let's get a little bit of a screen there at the top for Alana Vines. Oh, and a little dish out to Vines. She puts it a little bit high off the glass, though. Offensive board by Lawton High. Here comes the Lady Wolverines quickly, and that's going to be a tap and just going to go out of bounds, so no foul on that. So good defense for Lady Highlanders. Inbounds underneath. Oh, that's nice. That's a sweet little look. You get them napping. If you're not set. Brings it to 63-42. Outside corner for a 3 ball. Looked no good. Oliver tries to come up underneath. Misses that. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Highlanders. So the Wolverines will take the ball to inbounds underneath. It's Brierton. Inbounds, loose ball, still picked up. Vines with a collision there against Ohm inside. Stops for Mosby, misses the mark off the glass. Brierton down the court. Loses it, stripped, and then Jackson is able to come up with it. Quickly to Vines, inside the paint, no good. Rebound, no, there's a tie-up between the two, and just goes out of bounds. Quick little pass. Outside shot, no good. Rebound by the Lady Highlanders with 5:48 left to go here in this fourth quarter. Side corner, feed to Vines. She's high up off the glass. Loose ball picked up the Highlanders with the offensive board. Back outside. Hits the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Wolverines. Trapped. Defense. Last touch by Lady Highlanders. Lady Wolverines will inbounds. 63-42 with 5:28 left to go here in this contest. Briarton going to try to go low post down below, a little bit too high off the mark, into the hands of Oliver. Oliver quickly down the floor. She's going to go coast to coast, high off the mark, misses. Rebound by the Lady Wolverines, stripped and then almost stolen by Jackson. She gets up off the floor. Trying to get in the hands of Fisher, and Fisher against Jackson. Almost stolen. It's that outside corner. Has to readjust, moves that, and loses it to Alana Vines. And then stolen by the Lady Wolverines. Back down on this side. Tries to drive baseline, loses it, goes out of bounds, and the Highlanders will retain possession. So Casey Lee not able to come down with it with the control. With 4:49 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 4-point lead now. It's 52-48 with 1:56 left to go. Carl Albert leads against Del City. A little steal up and in. An opportunity missed by the Lawton High Lady Wolverines on the other end of the floor. Vines back outside. Misses the mark there. With the shot by Sanders. Kelviana Sanders. Briarton. Pass down, little bounce pass. Puts that up, hits the rim. Loose ball. Still loose on the floor, picked up by the Lady Highlanders. Oliver with an opportunity with a layup. Free and up and in for two is good. As the freshman getting some great varsity playing time here at the 4:10 mark, so halfway through the end of this fourth quarter. Just going to play both ends of the ball and just kind of loosely throw this one out. Fisher drives. As the pass does not get off to the corner. A little give and go, a little bit high off the mark. A lot of Vines a little bit too high. She gets the rebound, put back up, and a foul going up. So she gets the offensive board and the foul to shoot two. Lady Highlanders only 3 fouls, 5 for Lawton High. A timeout is called, so as they take one, we'll take one. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
Back in after the timeout. Your fourth and final period, of course, been brought to you by 4D Landscaping. Call 580-510-9983 over there in Wesley Boulevard. Providing top-rated professional landscaping and irrigation for over 25 years. In fact, spring may be right around the corner. I know a little cool front, a little cold, but, you know, you got to get yourself on the schedule. And 4D will be able to do that for you. Best lawn in town, bar none. As Alana Vines will go back to the Vincent Saylor State Farm charity stripe. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Shot up and good. Make it 66. 66-42 with 3:48 left to go here in this contest. I think there was a timeout that was called. Okay, so a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
Well, welcome back to the Lawton High Gym, YouTube Live and on the network, on the Oklahoma Sports Network, both Lawton High and Macarthur channels. Had a great one last night between these Lawton High Wolverines, or the Lady Macarthur Highlanders, and the Eisenhower Eagles. So they become city champs. Boys with their win. They got to play Lawton High one more time. They had a good game. That unfortunately, Lawton High, without their top two scorers, make that a little bit different in the complexity of this coming matchup with 3:44 left to go. It's going to go out of bounds. Well, she's going to tap it off her foot, get that back again. As Martin Barrow plays a little defense, her and Jackson. Substitutions by the Lady Wolverines. Set to inbounds. Cross court. Duggins. Oh, she gets swiped away, and Fisher gets into the hands after the safe steal out of bounds. Gets tapped around and then into the hands of the Lady Highlanders. Jackson, nice bounce pass. Little give and go layup, no, and a collision and a loose ball, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touched by the Highlanders, so the Lady Wolverines will. Nope. He said, did you get a better look at it? Let's back off on the Lawton High Wolverines. So Macarthur to inbounds. Fakes it at first for Jackson. Rims in and out for a three-ball look. Goes out of bounds, and that's off of Highlanders. So Lady Wolverines with the ball with 3:16 left to go here in this fourth quarter. It's only a 4-point lead with 46 seconds left to go. Carl Albert still leads for the girls. Hits the back iron here on the rim. Out, rebounded by the Lady Wolverines. She's trapped across midcourt. Fisher, and she stepped out on the line, goes out of bounds, so she runs out of real estate. Keep it at the 3:01 mark. Jackson, hold a little bit. Underneath, misses. Fast break opportunity. Fisher goes up high, a little off the mark, rebounded. Loose ball picked up Fisher, and they're going to say a jump ball is called. Possession arrow is going to stay with the Lawton High Wolverines. Lady Wolverines, as Duggins will look to inbounds. Fisher at the top of the key. Back over to Duggins, takes one bounce, looks for a little help, tries to go underneath. And it's an offensive foul. So Lady Wolverines going to be caught there with Liz Omenside. Sophomore is going to pick up her fourth. 2:30 left to go here in this one. 55-51 with 36 seconds left to go in the Del City Carl Albert matchup. What a game that's been. Catch that if you're not live. You can watch these on Little Trap, and you're going to have to call a timeout. 30-second timeout. So they'll take one. We'll take one as well. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
Back to action here. 30-second timeout called by the Lady Wolverines because need a little bit of help from to try to get that in. Silverhorn will try to get that in. Stolen by the Lady Highlanders to Jackson, fakes the three. Got Mack back in, another freshman on the floor. This coach really going to that bench, turn around, back over. Isaiah Jackson spied for the three, readjusts, back irons, no good, loose ball, picked up by the Lady Wolverines. With 1:52 remaining in this contest. Silverhorn goes baseline, and she gets tapped away as that goes out of bounds. It's a little bit of help. Bounce pass, that's good. She found a way to sneak inside, get inside her opponent. Gets the two to make it 67-44 with a final 1:30 left to go here in this fourth and final period. Your 4D landscaping fourth period. 580-510-9983, providing top-rated professional landscaping and irrigation for over 25 years. She's going to let that go out of bounds. Lady Highlanders to inbounds on their end of the court. With a final buck 14, Mack with the put shot, Silverhorn with a rebound. Loose ball picked. Stuggins is not able to get that. Fisher, oh yeah, she dives in for that. Get to see that with the exchange here, and Fisher sees the opportunity for the steal and taps it out of bounds. Lady Highlanders with a buck 2 left to go here in this contest. Going to play slow ball, hopefully, and hold it. She'll look up at the clock. Coach will say no need to exchange with 53 seconds. We'll just keep it down and play a little bit of pass. Down to 48 seconds. Side corner. Little give and go to Max. She'll get stripped, and that goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Wolverines, so the Highlanders will inbounds from underneath their goal. Jackson, little help. Back out to Jackson, eyes the three. Back out to the top. It's Martinborough. We got the sisters in now. The younger of the two. With the final 24 seconds, Jackson, Martinborough to Mack. Down to 17. No need to really do much. Jackson will just can hold with 11 seconds to Martinborough. Bounce pass over to Jackson. She's going to get a stop and pop for a bucket, and that's going to end it as the last shot to make it 69. 69-44 is your final. We've got the guys game coming up. So we'll take a timeout and be back right after this as you're watching the Game of the Week special right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Feet. We use them every day. Working, playing, and usually taking them for granted. If your feet hurt, see the professionals at Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic. They've been serving Southwest Oklahoma for the past 36 years, providing the highest quality care and combining the latest technology with old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. With 3 locations to serve you, Lawton, Duncan, and Altus. Call today or visit us online at swokfoot.com.
Looking for an opportunity to advance in the workplace? Republic Paperboard Company in Lawton, Oklahoma offers competitive wages as well as excellent benefits. Republic is a quality producer of paperboard products used in the manufacturing of gypsum wallboard with advanced technology and a committed staff, and makes them one of the premier paperboard companies in the U.S. using 100% recycled paper fiber. Republic Paper partners with many local organizations to build a better community. Go to republicpaperboard.com.
Wow, that was fast, Mark. Your house is sold already?
Yep. Seems like I just signed the listing paperwork. Now it's a done deal.
I told you that listing with Pam and Barry's team at RE/MAX would cause your house to sell.
I know. I should have listened to you earlier. Listed with Pam and Barry on day one.
Pam and Barry's team has a proven marketing system that will sell your home fast and for top dollar. Call 248-8800.
Your roof is your home's first line of defense against the elements. At Century Roofing, we'll make sure you're ready. Proudly serving the central and southwest Oklahoma regions, we'll work tirelessly to protect and restore your home's roof, gutters, and siding, while also working closely with your insurance company to ensure every inch of your home is protected, starting with our free inspection services. Protection is just a phone call away, so call Century Roofing, Central and Southwest Oklahoma's #1 choice of contractor, where we are on guard for Oklahoma.
All right, welcome back to the Lawton High Gym. Getting ready for the second showdown of the doubleheader. We want to congratulate the Lady Highlanders with their 69-44 win over the Lady Wolverines. And so now the guys will be in action here as we've got about 9 minutes before we start this second of the doubleheader. As we mentioned, the guys and the girls for the Macarthur team both played last night against the Eisenhower Eagles, both with wins last night and both with city championships. So congratulations to the Highlanders in that accomplishment. We got also another great game on the network. Carl Albert and Del City. Carl Albert girls beat Del City in game number 1. They're getting ready for the guys matchup that's coming up on YouTube Live, on Facebook Live, and on the network. You can join us on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV just by searching the Oklahoma Sports Network. You can find us in your Apple Store, on your Android device. Just search us. It's free to download and free to watch on the Oklahoma Sports Network. So we've got a special presentation that was given last night from our Zente Dallas. If you did not know what that was all about, we're going to come back next and explain it to you. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The all-new Slim Chickens at 6731 Northwest Cache Road. Not just chicken tenders, but so much more. From great tasting tenders with your choice of 17 different flavors, wings, sandwiches, chicken and waffles, wraps, salads, and the ever so popular Delta sides. And don't forget to top it all off with one of their jar desserts. Dine in, drive through, or skip the line with online ordering. Slim Chickens. Come share a meal with us. 6731 Northwest Cache Road.
My name is Mike Keybone, and I'm the pastor at First Baptist Church here in Lawton, downtown. And I just want to invite you to come and hang out with our family. There's a lot of chaos and a lot of junk that's going on in this world, but I know this. God loves you, He's got a place for you, and I think you ought to come check us out. You're loved, you belong, and you're always welcome at FBC Lawton.
Whether you're building the house of your dreams or just doing a simple remodel, Hard Rock Surfaces would love to help you find top-quality natural stone countertops to fit your style and budget. Give Hard Rock Surfaces a call today for a free estimate.
At Brady's Design Center, we have a large selection of stylish tile, carpet, wood flooring, custom cabinets, furniture, and all kinds of accessories to make your home one of a kind. Give Brady's Design Center a call today for a free estimate.
All right, welcome back to the Lawton High Gym. We got a good showdown between the Macarthur Highlanders and the Lawton High Wolverines on the Lawton High Gym to close out the regular season. Now, we talked about last night during the half. Coach Gagliardi was given a gift bag for his 100th win in Macarthur school history, and that's the best that a coach has ever done at Macarthur. And so he was honored last night. And then he turned around with the mic and he says, listen, I got something to tell you that's special about Arzente Dallas that nobody in the gym except for Coach Gagliardi and Arzente's mother, who kept it from her son. And it has to do with this man right here, and it's all about underrated. We'll talk about this program and what Arzente Dallas has to look forward through April 1st through April 3rd.
I came up with this idea about 2 years ago, thinking about my journey to where I'm at now, going from unranked 3-star recruit in Charlotte, North Carolina, looking for D1 scholarships that were very hard to come by, to now being in my 10th year in the NBA. This was an amazing opportunity for me to hopefully give back to you guys in a way that you can see and set goals for yourself and really block out all the noise. One, two, three, just up. 4, 5, 6. There we go. I love it. Appreciate y'all.
So stay underrated, and Stephen Curry has put this out because he was an underrated player, didn't get the Division I scholarship. So we put this out 4 different markets. You can go to the website at stayunderrated.com, check it out, but 4 little tryout sections in the country. So it was announced last night that Arzente Dallas went down to Dallas as one of the 4 stops, because there's some in California, there's one in Washington, D.C., and you try out. He was selected as one of 8 players in the South region to go to California, and April 1st through the 3rd, he'll get to go and meet Stephen Curry. He'll be able to also get to see a game, and he'll compete for that last showdown because they take a boy and a girl, the best in the country. And the looks that you're going to get, the experience that he's going to get as he's warming up on the top side of with his little pink shoes on the other end of the court. And so we've got about 2 minutes left. A very special honor, very special that you're only one of 8 selected in this South region of the country to go out to California April 1st through the 3rd. We'll have more comments about that. We'll get his interview about that and that accomplishment with Coach Gagliardi a little bit later on. But we got a showdown first to close out the regular season, Lawton High and Macarthur. You wouldn't want it any other way at the Lawton High Gym. We'll take our final timeout and come back with action right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Paris Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Well, back here at the Lawton High Gym, getting ready for the matchup of the second of our doubleheader. Congratulating the Lady Highlanders with their win tonight over the Lady Wolverines. They end up winning 69-44. So we'll have the introduction of players here. Also on the network, going to be a great one, Del City and Carl Albert. And you can watch that on the network. In fact, we always encourage, because we've got, in football, we've got 10 games going on at one time. Just bounce around. Take a look at what the Oklahoma Sports Network has in store. So Madden gets introduced for the starting lineups for the Macarthur Highlanders. So Mr. Coleman comes in. Colin Gabriel gets also as Arzente Dallas with man. And the big man underneath, Jamal Graves. And Jamal Graves comes out, and then also with Colin Gabriel.
And for your Wolverines, number 20, Daniels.
The Wolverines now is Keyshawn McDaniel, the 6-foot senior, followed by Lowry. Devin Simpson, knew him on the football field as well. So is quarterback Devarius Hardy. And then the freshman underneath with Panay. So they have been introduced. And we'll get ready to start here. First quarter sponsor is going to be brought to you by 4D Landscaping, 580-510-9983 on Wesley Boulevard, providing top-rated professional landscaping and irrigation for over 25 years. So the Macarthur Highlanders had to play last night for a makeup game against the Eisenhower Eagles on the 4th of February. Game scheduled, canceled, and then moved to last night. So the Highlanders will play again as Graves will try to jump it with the freshman at midcourt. Glad you could join us here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Opening tip-off goes to the man and Arzente Dallas for the Macarthur Highlanders. To Madden, down to Graves. Graves looks for a little bit of help. Goes baseline, outside. Gabriel for a shot, rinse in and out. Rebounded for the Highlanders over to Arzente Dallas. He'll drive, puts it up, and the first give and go for number 4. So we'll see that on the replay. Doesn't hesitate, just goes strong to the hoop. And Arzente Dallas was already going to get the and one in the harm with a foul. So the Vincent Saylor State Farm Charity Stripe, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there and makes it a 3-point swing. So 3-0, starting off by the Highlanders. Wolverines come back to respond. Just going to go right up inside the lane as he gets past his defender. It's free, and there's a jump ball called. It's a loose ball with Graves in action down underneath. Hardy looks for a little bit of help underneath his own goal. Back out. Hardy will clear the lane. Devin Simpson will cross. Back out Ty Simpson. Tries to drive against Arzente Dallas, gets stolen. The pickpocket from Man. Off to Madden on the far side. Madden over to Gabriel. As Gabriel will drive inside the paint. And he'll put it up and in for two to make it 5-0. A 5-0 run to begin the contest as the Highlanders set that one off the mark for a 3-ball and doesn't hit anything, goes out of bounds. So Highlanders will take it out with Madden underneath. Arzente with a double team and then gets passed over there to Madden and back over across court. A little bit of help back over to Dallas. It's Coleman over to Gabriel. Back over to Dallas. Man looks. Just underway here in the first quarter. Side of Madden. Madden will drive baseline. Turn around. Almost gets stripped and stolen. That's going to go out of bounds. And last touched by the Wolverines. So the Highlanders will inbounds. Over to Madden. To Arzente Dallas. Dallas to Graves. Graves, top of the key. Looks to drive. Turn around. Nice little pass to Gabriel. He waits for both defenders to go up and over. Loose ball. Stolen. And here comes Hardy on the other end of the floor up against Graves. Puts it up high up off the glass. The rebound put back is no good, but the rebound for the third opportunity for the Lawton High Wolverines. Lets that one sail, loses it. Gabriel gets the ball, and there's a whistle on the floor. See all the loose action and the throwaway there, and already that's going to pick up, as Lowry's going to pick up his second, the team's second. Madden gets stripped, stolen back down the other way. Waits for a little bit of hesitation. Loses it off the mark. Into the hands of Dallas. Dallas gets pickpocketed from behind, and here's a free up off the glass for two is good to get on the board for the Lawton High Wolverines. From the quarterback, putting it up for Hardy, and he gets back for the steal. Up, misses that. Put back up off the glass for two. And it's a 1-point game, 5-4. As Madden will going to whistle stoppage of play here. I think there was it's like a new net, and things get stuck in there. Oh, I think that's the. Oh, it's what it is that one of the strands is caught up inside there and entangled. Coach Gagliardi has brought that out, and so I think they'll get some scissors, and Coach Cole Lear will come out. He'll do a little bit of court maintenance. Look how tall Cole is. He can just stand underneath there and snip it and get that undone, and we're ready to play. Way to go, Coach. I think they're satisfied. It's not being stuck down underneath there anymore. Interesting. I've never seen that before. And Coach Cole Lear comes out and says, give me the scissors. I'll go there. And we don't even get a ladder or nothing. Just stands flat foot, snips away, and we're good to go. So Madden guarded as he crosses midcourt. Underway here in the first quarter. Eyes the corner, stops, readjusts, puts it up off the mark. Graves with a rebound and the putback, and he's going up to shoot 2. See that here in your instant replay. Vincent Saylor, State Farm Charity Stripe. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Unfortunately for the Wolverines now, as Lowry has just picked up his 3rd foul, so he'll probably go to the bench. Just underway as Del City leads Carl Albert. Just saw a dunk, and they lead 6-2 with 3:30 left to go in the first quarter. So both teams, it's kind of like this, kind of low scoring. I don't know what we're waiting on here. Looking at something. So a stoppage of play here momentarily. I think we got to wipe something up. We got some sterile things coming up, whether there was blood or something on the floor. Get the old sanitary wipes. Coach Lear having to do all of this. He's going to get brownie points for that. I mean, you usually have trainers or someone else to help you, and this is a do-it-all coach. So Coach Lear is over there clipping nets and cleaning off floors in his first year at the helm of the Lawton High Wolverines. It's a 5-4 contest in the Vincent Saylor State Farm Charity Stripe. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Graves to the line. For shooting 2, first shot up and good to make it 6-4 and a 1-bucket lead. In your 4D landscaping first quarter. Second shot coming up. No good, off the mark, but Madden with the rebound, but in for a steal is the Lawton High Wolverines. Over to Hardy. He'll take it coast to coast, puts it up. Oh, and blocked by Graves as Graves takes it up out of the air, and he is double teamed. A little fight there at down below, and Graves say with the hack. It's going to be a foul on Nelson. That's going to be his first, team 4th. Macarthur has not had a team foul yet. As Madden inbounds across midcourt. Back over here to the near side, over to Coleman. To Gabriel. Graves misses it for momentarily. Back out to Coleman. He'll go up high, and we'll say, no, offensive charge. So he thought that the bucket was going to count. He goes up and in. And the Wolverines keep an opportunity for the offensive foul to make it 6-4 with 4:13. Now we're going to be halfway through this first quarter, and we only got a 10-point scored between these two. 6-4, and we're going to say he carried it. So a turnover on McDaniel, the senior. Over to Graves. Looks for a little bit of help. He'll take it across. Outside corner to Gabriel. Gabriel looks for a little bit down underneath help. Graves, nice pass. Wide open for 3. Outside corner, no good. Loose ball picked up by Arzente Dallas. Man inside the paint. Loses his balance, but off to Gabriel. Gabriel for a 3 ball, no good. Graves with the rebound. Him and Hardy They go up high and tall, and looks like that's going to be on Devarius Hardy with a hold. That's going to be his first. Team fifth. Graves going to muscle his way down. The official gave him a look. Goes, no, we're not going to do that. He backed away from that. Physical it gets. Man from downtown. Rattles in and out. Graves with a putback. Up off. And a nice little rebound and up and in for two for the Highlanders to make it 8 to lead by double. 8-4 with 3:32 left to go. Outside, little floater. No good. Graves with the rebound. Dallas drives and puts it up off the glass for two. Get to double digits, 10-4 now. Hardy against Gabriel. He'll drive right, stop, readjust, stop inside the paint, puts it up off the glass. Graves and Hardy go for the rebound, and there's going to be a jump ball called. And the possession arrow is going to go in favor of the Highlanders. So Coleman, just a freshman. So we said the girls, or the Highlanders, had 3 or 4 freshmen on the floor, really good. And notice that Montez Edwards was in street clothes, not suited up for this game tonight. Now, he played last night with Eisenhower and Macarthur. Macarthur becoming city champs. Already have their first matchup of next week with Elgin to start the round of the playoffs. Back it up, Dallas. He'll look to drive. Over to Gabriel, to Dallas. Madden in the corner. Goes baseline, little floater, puts it up. Off the glass for two is good. And it's a 12-4 Macarthur lead. Timeout is called. Timeout on the floor. So as they take one, we'll take one. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Crowning around and the Tuxedo Room at 215 Southwest C Avenue, Oklahoma's premier prom, pageant, and tuxedo headquarters. For all of your homecoming, pageant, and fun fashion apparel needs, with over 8,000 square feet of wonderful formal attire. For more information, check out their website at crowningaround.com. Crowning Around and the Tuxedo Room, 215 Southwest C Avenue.
All right, welcome back to the Lawton High Gym with 2:22 remaining in this first quarter. It's your 4D landscaping first quarter. 510-9983, providing top-rated professional landscaping and irrigation for over 25 years. So Lawton High with the drive after the timeout. Going to go up, and we're going to count it. So gets the drive and the harm. Count the bucket. Trying to make it a 3-point swing with your Vincent Saylor State Farm charity stripe. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. McDaniel, who's got 3 fouls on the night. Trying to make it a 3-point swing. Back irons, no. Dallas with a rebound. Guarded by Hardy. He'll cross. Dribbles between his legs from downtown. Hits the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded and run out of real estate to try to capture that rebound. And so able to corral that in. So the Highlanders miss an opportunity, and now the Wolverines with the ball. Crosses the timeline for McDaniel. Looks outside corner. Back over to Hardy. Hardy for 3. 3 ball on the way. Back iron rims, no good. Gets the rebound, fakes the 3. Little floater inside, and he'll be fouled on the way in. chance of the student body, which we saw last night, very good. Get loud between these city teams, city rivals. Graves will check back into the ball game. He'll replace Gabriel. Go back over to the bench. Also on the floor is Anthony Smith, the junior, and he'll guard against Hardy. 3 ball on the way, hits the front of the rim, rebounded by Dallas, but he throws that one away, and a bucket counts, and the foul's going to be against Dallas. Let's see that on the instant replay. Right there, and then up for the foul. That's going to be his first, the team 4th. Vincent Saylor, State Farm Charity Stripe. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. So Devarius Hardy, the junior, 6'2", also quarterback for the Lawton High Wolverines during the football season. Hits the back of the rim, no good. Graves with the rebound. So try to make that the 3-point swing. So a 4-point contest outside. Dallas bounce pass to Graves. Oh, man, that was beautiful. We'll see that one again. Sees him and then readjusts, comes back on the other end. Bucket counts. Give your Vincent Saylor State Farm Charity Stripe. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. It's a 13-5 Del City lead in the second quarter. So, boy, that defense really stifling against the Carl Albert Titans, defending champions on both sides of the court. 6A and 5A champs from last year. And Del City is now back in the 5A category. So good luck with that, right? Little stop floater inside the paint, no good. Rebounded. Quickly down the floor, guarded. Trapped over into the hands of Madden. Madden down underneath. Little bounce pass up off the glass for 2 is good. To bring it to 16. Only about less than a minute remain here in this first quarter. A double-digit lead, 16-8. Oh, yeah, so we're in the bonus now because Lawton High has committed their 7th, so we're going to go to the 1-1 and the Vincent Saylor State Farm Charity Stripe. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And Madden to the line in the 1-1. Little substitution coming in. The Lawton High Wolverines will be Smith. Madden to the line in the 1-1. First shot is good. Brings it to 17. Nine-point lead, trying to make it 10, and does. A 10-point lead, the largest tonight for the Highlanders. Fakes the run to the basket, stolen. Highlanders come back down, trailing, back over to Dallas. He'll make the adjustment, and a smooth move up for the cool cat of the court to make it 20-8 as Dallas, well, we're going to say a travel. So took an extra step inside the lane for McDaniel. Final 31 seconds left to go here. Substitutions coming in. Gabriel will come back in. And also for the first time tonight is Hudson Herring, the senior. Madden will try to cross. The final 23 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Madden looks for a little bit of running room. Out to Graves. Graves fakes the 3. Back down to 13 seconds left to go. Graves goes baseline. Little floater up and in is good for 2 to make it 22. 22-8. The final 3 seconds down to 2. Lets that one launch. Oh, and that puts it in before the buzzer to get it to 10. And that's a 3 ball to make it 11. Your Eastside Pharmacy 3 ball, and that's the end of the first quarter. 22-11 Big Mac leads. We'll take a timeout and be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Well, welcome back to the Lawton High Gym, and we're into now the second quarter, 22-11. Lawton High with the lead, and it's their second quarter brought to you by Toyota of Lawton at 7110 Northwest Cache Road, phone 355-7223. Let us help you get behind the wheel of a new Toyota with President Award-winning dealership. Toyota of Lawton, 7110 Northwest Cache Road. Proud supporters of Lawton Athletics on the Oklahoma Sports Network. So, Devarius Hardy will inbounds. He'll get that back into the hands of McDaniel. Guard against Madden. He'll stop, readjust, puts that up, and he'll get it to fall in. So the Wolverines clawing their way back into this one to make it a 22-13 contest just underway here in the second quarter. Flare this one out to Madden. Madden will drive, stop, pop, puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Lawton High. Back to a 9-point lead for the Highlanders. Side corner. Lawton High Wolverines missing two of their starters, Amaker being one. Knew that from the other night. The putback up is good for. Get to see that here there on the instant replay. Lets that one sail back up. So we're going to say and the harm and the foul for the Vincent Saylor State Farm charity stripe. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Why not give them a call for a free quote today? Misses the mark to get the three-point play. Call Vincent today, 699-2771. Gabriel back out to Dallas. Man to readjust. Lets that one fly for a three ball. Misses the mark. Out of bounds. Last touch by Graves. So Lawton High will retain possession. Wolverines not going away. Saw that in the Eisenhower game on Tuesday. Come back with an opportunity to try to win it. Had a good look, but it hit the back iron. Going to have a turnover with a carry. No, McDaniel didn't like that, but Highlanders will inbounds. From Coleman over to Madden. He'll drive. Graves puts one on the floor and he'll go up hard to the basket. And there's a whistle and a foul. Sends Graves to the Vincent Saylor State Farm charity stripe. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Goes to the line shooting two, misses the first. Remains a 7-point game. Try to bring it to 8. A little bend in the knees for Graves. Back irons, no. Rebound on the boards for the Lawton High Wolverines. Hardy going to drive outside. Lets that three ball go. Hits the front of the rim. Madden with the rebound. Heavily guarded defensively. And he'll cross midcourt. Looks to drive. Oh, it's kind of a throwaway. And here's Devin Simpson on the steal, up and in. So an opportunity for the hometown team to chip into that lead for the Highlanders to make it 22-17. We got a ball game here with 5:56 left to go here in the second. Lets that one sail, and a 3-ball Eastside Pharmacy 3-ball is good. You want to answer points with points, do it in a big way by the 3. 25-17 with 5:42 left to go here in the second quarter. Simpson over to Hardy, loose ball into the Wolverines, gets the rebound. Hardy back up hard, up off the glass, no good. Gets the rebound, puts it up. Graves with a contested shot, but still puts it up and in to make it 19. 25-19. Coach Gagliardi upset a little bit down below with a 5:16 mark. Madden crosses and a whistle. And the push. That's going to be a foul on McDaniel. It's going to be his first. Already in the bonus, not quite in the double bonus. The next one coming up, Vincent Saylor, State Farm Charity Stripe. For Madden at the line. Gets that one to go in the 1-and-1 to make it 26. Referee asks for Hardy to be looked at a little bit with his elbow. So we'll have to have a substitution come in, and they'll get to him with a little scratch taken care of. Coming back in for the Wolverines is Zane Nelson, the junior. Madden with his second opportunity. Shot up and good to make it 27. 27-19 here in the second quarter. Drive for Simpson. Outside, back up top perimeter. Going to look regroup for Nelson. Outside corner, lets that one sail. That's up and in. Make it 21. 6-point contest for the Highlanders in the lead with the ball. Madden looks to drive, bounce pass into Graves, and that was good, but a foul going on the way in. Gets the entangled. Foul is going to be on Smith. That's going to be his first. Now in the double bonus, Vincent Saylor, State Farm Charity Stripe. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. So Graves going to the line, shooting 2. Student fans giving him the business, making it loud, and he gets that one to go in. 7-point lead. As Dallas comes back into the contest for the Highlanders. 4:40 left to go. It's a 21-14 now contest with 1:34 left before the half as Del City leads over Carl Albert. The 6A champion Del City Eagles and the 5A champion Carl Albert Titans in a battle on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Graves with his second shot. Up and in. Makes it 29-21. Coming down, and he'll say carried it again. And boy, I'll tell you, he looks to the coaching bench as McDaniel said, what? He's really when the hand comes down from below and then comes to the top, that's what they're saying as far as a carry. You know, and it's really kind of just as much as a travel. Taking an extra step. Dallas over to Madden. Madden for the 3-ball. And boy, he gets the bounce. He gets the back iron, the bounce, and the second bounce to bring it to 32. Hardy will clear the way. Wants a little bit of room. He'll get top of the key, and he'll answer. 3-ball to 3-ball in your Eastside Pharmacy 3-ball. Answered by the Wolverines to chip that way to 32-24. To an 8-point lead. Off the mark. Back outside to Dallas. Dribbles between his legs. He'll stop. Puts it. Back irons. No. Loose ball. Stripped, and then there's going to be a reach-in foul. We'll take your pick. Going to either be on Graves or Coleman. It's going to be on Coleman. That's going to be his second. Only the team's sixth, so not quite into the bonus yet for the Wolverines with 3:43 left to go here in the second quarter. Hardy dribbles between his legs, stolen by Dallas. Dallas on the move, looks for an opportunity, goes up hard off the glass. No. Rebounded by the Wolverines. Into Simpson's hands. Devin Simpson over the corner, puts this one up, hits the rim, no good. Loose ball, picked up by the Wolverines with the board. Nice little shot up high off the glass, no good for Hardy, and a push underneath. So back down on the other end of the floor. Foul's going to be on Lowry. That's going to be his fourth. He had gone to the bench. Vincent Saylor, State Farm charity stripe. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Is that one to go in? Back to a 9-point lead. Give Vincent a call for a free quote for Life Home Car. 580-699-2771. Well, don't call now, but, you know, Monday morning is good. Second shot coming up. Rims out. Lawton High with the rebound with 3:12 left to go in the second quarter. A little give and go to Simpson. He goes high up off of Graves. Rebound in the paint, no good. Dallas over to Madden. Madden will put it up off the glass too high. Dallas with the rebound and a whistle on the floor. That was going up and down the floor pretty quick. That's going to be on Dallas. That's going to be his second. That puts them into the bonus for the Wolverines tonight. And the rest of the way in the first half for the Vincent Saylor State Farm charity stripe. Misses that on the back iron. Madden with the ball. Crosses the timeline. 2:49. And counting before the half. Little floater. Tries to go up all the way inside, and there's a whistle on the floor. Go back on the other end. Foul's going to be on Smith. No, take that back. The foul's going to be on Panay Basingoli, the freshman. It's going to be his third, though. He goes to the line and misses. And that foul's on Anthony Smith for the Highlanders. That's going to be his third. Madden, Gabriel to the corner. Looks to drive inside the paint. Gets a little bit of motion inside and a whistle on the way in. The 9-point lead, trying to bring it to 10. And does. 10-point lead for the Highlanders with 2:36 left to go before the half. Substitutions for the Wolverines as Zane Nelson comes back in the ballgame. Highlanders will bring in Tony Shepard-Jones, the junior. Giving his bench a rest, and you know, you got to because, well, Montez Edwards is in street clothes. And they just played last night against Eisenhower. So, you know, you want fresh legs, and you got a whole week to prepare for next week and really get into that playoff action. Loose ball on the floor, goes out of bounds. Highlanders will inbounds. Your Toyota of Lawton's second quarter. So, not able to get that in. 5-second count. Now Lawton High Wolverines will get the ball underneath their own goal. A little bit of drive. Hardy off the mark. Rebound into Hardy's hands again. Scoops loses the ball. Back up top, Simpson. Outside corner. 3 ball on the way. It rims in and out. Highlanders with the rebound. Almost gets that stolen, picked up by Madden. Madden will go. Little floater. Up with a little finger roll. No good. Rebounded. Wolverines. Opportunity. Oh, wow. Can you believe that? Right before the end of the contest. We got to see this again in a strip and a clean ball right here as Gabriel takes that what would have been like an easy layup. And then we got a discussion with the officials. 1:33 remaining. There was a buzzer that sounded like it would be the end of a quarter, but that wasn't the case. So Simpson will go to the line. It's like a technical foul. Misses. The Vincent Saylor State Farm charity stripe, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second shot. Brings it back within 10. 35-25 with $1:33 left to go before the half. Your Toyota of Lawton. Second quarter. Got a good one on the network with Del City and Carl Albert. See that on the network. Facebook Live, on YouTube Live. Glad you could join us tonight. Daniel going to drive. Loses it into the hands of Graves. Over to Dallas. A one-on-one Dallas. Wow. Boy, the little surveying. And again, offensive charge. That's going to be his third foul. So as he tries to readjust, goes up. And then, you planted your feet. You tried to go around him. And Man just picked up his third foul. So Arzente Dallas with 3. With 1:32 left to go here in the second quarter. Student body giving Dallas the "you can't do it" chant. Lawton High. And a whistle on the floor. So they're going to call this as tight as they can be. It's going to be offensive foul with Panay, and then he'll get the rebound. Coming back down, opportunity. Gets that one stripped. See this one again, because, man, I'll tell you what. Every time Hardy tries to go to the lane, so we call a timeout. So as they take a timeout, we'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Becker Raybon Funeral Home has been serving the funeral needs of Southwest Oklahoma since 1940 and is owned by the Raybon family. We believe family ownership makes a great difference in the care and service your family receives. Their staff is eager to find ways to assist you. Whether it's with live streaming or benefit assistance, we can help. When it comes to measuring personal levels of service, there are other funeral homes, and then there is ours. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, 1502 Fort Sill Boulevard.
Well, OSN basketball presentation with this one here in the second quarter with about $1:06 left to go before we head into halftime. Good inbounds. Looks for a little bit of help. Outside corner, 3 ball on the way. It's going to be on the Wolverines. Keyshawn McDaniel, that's going to be his second. We'll go to the Vincent Saylor State Farm Charity Stripe with exactly 1 minute to go before the half. It's that one that back irons and rolls around and goes in to make it 36. Back to an 11-point lead. Second shot coming up. It's good. 37-25. The final minute before the halftime. Going to go up top. Back over with a little loose ball around, and Madden with the rebound and the miss. Stolen coming back down for the Lawton High Wolverines with Nelson. Simpson for 3. Banks it. There you go. The 3-ball. Eastside Pharmacy 3-ball is good. The never say die Wolverines chipping away at that lead. 37-28 with the final 25 seconds left to go before the half. We'll turn around inside the paint, and that's going to fall in for Kabelka. Cody gets it to go in to bring it to 39. Simpson, outside corner to McDaniel. McDaniel hits the front iron. Simpson gets the rebound, though, and it's going to go out of bounds. No. With the push, they're going to say with Simpson, it's only going to be his first. Vincent Saylor State Farm Charity Stripe, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Trying to bring the Highlanders to 40. At the line for Madden and does. Back to a 12-point lead. Every time Lawton High has a little run, Macarthur has had an answer. That's what you do to effectively keep that lead. Final 4 seconds. Going to have to play for the last one as Simpson lets that one go from downtown, and boy, that rims out. That was a good shot. Going to go into halftime. We'll take a look at this. Lets that one sail and misses off the arc. So it's a 41-28 contest here at halftime. We'll be back with halftime and second half action right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Bundle bakery favorites like a tasty apple fritter, sweet cinnamon roll, or blueberry muffin with any size soft drink or premium roast coffee for just $3.
Bridges and Buckner Dentistry at 1802 Northwest 52nd Street has over 32 years of combined experience. They serve Southwest Oklahoma for implant placement and final restorations using guided surgery and CEREC technology. This enables them to do same-day crowns in the office. Call to set up your appointment today or visit them online at bridgesandbucknerdentistry.com.
Here's our target. We'll shoot an azimuth and head out. All in. Great drill weekend, everyone. See y'all again next month.
In the Oklahoma Army National Guard, you don't have to choose between civilian and military lifestyle.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Well, welcome back here at the Lawton High Gym, and we are at the half where the Macarthur Highlanders lead 41-28. Winning last night, actually in a makeup game against the Eisenhower Eagles, and they are now city champs. Going to close out the regular season here. Lawton High, 2 starters out, and so basically that kind of limits them a little bit. And so it's a 41-28 game at the half. Also at the half over there with Del City and Carl Albert, with a great showdown there on the network. You can watch us on YouTube Live, Facebook Live. You can watch us on the network on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Download us on your phone with Android devices, your Apple devices. Just search Oklahoma Sports Network. It's free to download, free to watch. And we've got 5:51 before we start second half action. We'll take another timeout and be back right after this. The game of the week, Lawton High and Macarthur, right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
Feet. We use them every day, working, playing, and usually taking them for granted. If your feet hurt, see the professionals at Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic. They've been serving Southwest Oklahoma for the past 36 years, providing the highest quality care and combining the latest technology with old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. With 3 locations to serve you, Lawton, Duncan, and Altus. Call today or visit us online at swokfoot.com.
Looking for an opportunity to advance in the workplace? Republic Paperboard Company in Lawton, Oklahoma offers competitive wages as well as excellent benefits. Republic is a quality producer of paperboard products used in the manufacturing of gypsum wallboard with advanced technology and a committed staff, and makes them one of the premier paperboard companies in the U.S. using 100% recycled paper fiber. Republic Paper partners with many local organizations to build a better community. Go to republicpaperboard.com.
Welcome back to the Lawton High Gym. We mentioned last night Arzente Dallas was honored by having a tryout that he didn't know how was going to come out. And he is one of 8 in the southern region to be able to have a very special opportunity coming up in April. Check it out.
I came up with this idea about 2 years ago, thinking about my journey to where I'm at now, going from unranked 3-star recruit in Charlotte, North Carolina, looking for D1 scholarships that were very hard to come by, to now being in my 10th year in the NBA. This was an amazing opportunity for me to hopefully give back to you guys in a way that you can see and set goals for yourself and really block out all the noise. One, two, three, just out. 4, 5, 6. There we go. I love it. Appreciate y'all.
That featured stayunderrated.com. And so Dallas went down to the city of Dallas. There's 4 regions. They select with the 72 on both boys and girls. They pare it down. He is one of 8 selected in the South, in the southern region tryouts, and he'll go on and meet Stephen Curry. He'll be able to get to go to a game, and then they'll compete to pick one boy, one girl. I'll tell you what, to be picked and selected for, he says, I was underrated as a player and giving back after being 10 years plus in the league. And been a couple of years around with this opportunity, so you can check it out. I was very unfamiliar with it until he was honored to be able to go to California in the first part of April 1st to the 3rd. It's great opportunity. So congratulations on Arzente Dallas for the Macarthur Highlanders, and we'll actually be able to interview him and ask about a little bit about that with more from him and what his mentality is that. But I know that they've got a playoff run to try to get back to the state competition of punching your ticket to state in the final 8. Did that, and they come up short with the silver ball, losing to Carl Albert last year. Third quarter is going to be brought to you by Lawton Heritage Pharmacy, number 12 Northwest Sheridan Road, providing traditional pharmacy setting as well as compounding. Lawton Heritage Pharmacy at number 12 Northwest Sheridan Road. Also in the second half, it's a 25-18 lead, Del City over Carl Albert, with about 6.5 to go in the third quarter. So they're a little bit ahead of us as we get this underway. The Macarthur Highlanders to inbounds to get the ball into Graves. Loses that momentarily. A one-on-one McDaniel over Madden. Tries to put the putback, and there's going to be up past the rim with goaltending, and they're going to get an opportunity to get the ball back for the Highlanders. As he's heavily guarded, back over to Graves. Graves looks, a little bit of help to Madden. Madden will drive, look for the trail out, but Gabriel over in the corner. Graves back over to Madden. Madden puts it up, no good. Rebounded by the Lawton High Wolverines. Down the floor, side, Simpson for 3. He banks it just like he did at the end of the second quarter. The Eastside Pharmacy 3-ball is good for the hometown team to bring it back to a 10-point lead, 41-31. Loose ball on the floor. Picked up. Lawton High will readjust. Back over to Keyshawn McDaniel. McDaniel, little floater. And there's a bucket that goes in. And a good run for the Highlanders. For the Wolverines over the Highlanders. And the Highlanders will call timeout. They'll take a timeout. We'll take it with them right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Back after the timeout, little run for the for the Wolverines against the Highlanders. Quickly called timeout. Kind of regroup the troops as Coach Gagliardi. Into the hands of Madden. Little floater, and that's going to go out of bounds, sails out, and so the Wolverines will get the possession back. Going to make this a fight again. Back to an 8-point lead. We saw this on Tuesday night at the Eisenhower Gym. Boy, a little give-and-go floater up and good. So a little drought for the Highlanders right now. Take advantage for the Wolverines. It's a 41-35 contest. Madden looks for a little bit of help. And they're going to say travel. Took a little bit of step in the lane for Coleman, the freshman. And a turnover and an opportunity for the Wolverines. Let's see if they capitalize it with points. Really make this interesting. Simpson, it's that tapped away. 3-ball all the way, and that is good. It's an Eastside Pharmacy 3-ball, and just like that, it's a 1-bucket lead. Or a 3-point lead, rather, and a foul on the other end. 41-38 with 5:59 left to go here in the third quarter. Wonder how much that had an opportunity of the Macarthur Highlanders played last night against Eisenhower for that makeup game. About a little bit of the fatigue factor. Madden to Graves. Graves, nice little pass underneath, but it doesn't go. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up off the glass for 2 is good. To make this score 43-38. And a whistle on the floor. Both teams with just a foul here to start. As McDaniel will look to inbounds. Back up top to Simpson. Simpson against Madden. Stops. He's got that hot hand for the 3. Hits the front of the iron. No good. Rebounded by the Highlanders. Off to Madden. Madden has to try to save it. And it goes out of bounds. So, and a bad pass where Madden just run out of real estate. Try to keep his feet in bounds. But the Wolverines capitalizing on the errors. Simpson with a little floater. Misses the mark. Graves with a rebound. Back over to Gabriel. Gabriel splits the defenders high up, and there'll be a charge called. Taking one for the team, and the charge is against Colin Gabriel. That's going to be his second, and the team's second. 5:15 left to go here in this third quarter. Crosses the timeline for McDaniel. Guard against by Arzente Dallas. Dallas. Simpson readjusts after the fake. Hits the iron and the rim. No good. Rebounded by Nelson. Back out to McDaniel. McDaniel to drive. Gets tied up with 2 defenders, and a travel is called. So took the extra step as he split the defenders. And the ball will go back over to the Highlanders. They'll take it out on the far side of the court. In the hands of Dallas. Looks for that little floater, no good. Rebounded by the Wolverines, and a slap foul coming back down. It's going to be on Coleman. It's going to be the team third, and that's going to be Coleman's fourth. So more than likely he'll go to the bench. Coming in now is Tony Shepard-Jones. Also Anthony Smith for the Highlanders. 4:34 remain here in the third. Daniel, a little fancy move inside the lane, goes up short. Madden slowing things down just over here on the far corner of the court. Gets a little screen from Graves. Back down to Graves. Puts one on the floor. Pound it hard, and there's a whistle on the floor. (43-38) with 4:11 left to go here in this third quarter. That was a nice look to get it inside for a little soft pass up, but misses the mark. Lawton High, McDaniel for a three ball coming back. Hits the back iron, no. Put back for the rebound, no. Dallas with a rebound. And he's going to say he carried it over. He went around his defender. The ball went high. Tried to capture and control it, but loses that with a turnover at the 3:54 mark of the third. It's a 5-point Del City lead, though, with about 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the third. And boy, look at, he tried to get that in. And a steal. Restolen. Floater back up. No good. Dallas looks to drive. Stops, pops. Yeah. Puts it in for another two. So Dallas extends the Highlander lead again. So we say every time the Wolverines came back, Macarthur has answered so far. A miss on the layup. Rebound by the Highlanders. Coming back over to Madden. Here to the near side. Over to Dallas. Dallas looks to drive. Back out to Madden. Rifles it. Looks against for McDaniel. Shuttle pass back up and in is good for two. And a timeout on the floor, so a good run for the three ball and the Eastside Pharmacy three to make it 50-38. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with you right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Looking for an opportunity to advance in the workplace? Republic Paperboard Company in Lawton, Oklahoma offers competitive wages as well as excellent benefits. Republic is a quality producer of paperboard products used in the manufacturing of gypsum wallboard with advanced technology and a committed staff, and makes them one of the premier paperboard companies in the U.S. using 100% recycled paper fiber. Republic Paper partners with many local organizations to build a better community. Go to republicpaperboard.com.
All right, back here at the Lawton High Gym, where we've got 2:53 left to go here in the third, and a good run for the Highlanders and a timeout called. It's now a 50-38 advantage. So like I said, every time the Wolverines have clawed their way back in, the Highlanders have responded with points. Trying to go on the other side and flipped out. Madden will inbounds after the throwaway. Guarded by Simpson. He'll cross midcourt. Back over to Dallas. Man looks for a little bit of a strive. Goes up against McDaniel. Downtown three ball. Misses the mark. Gets the rebound. Loose ball. Gabriel. Back over to Madden. Dallas from downtown hits the front of the rim. Gets his own rebound. Inside the lane. Little floater. Puts it up. Misses that mark. So 2 or 3 opportunities and misses for the Highlanders. Down to 2:10. Simpson will go, and he will go charging to the lane, and he'll get fouled on the way in. Ready to get the and-1 situation, but comes up when the ball does not fall. And the Vincent Saylor State Farm charity stripe, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call Vincent for a free quote today at 699-2771, 699-2771. Try to bring it to a 10-point game if he can get these two. Bounce in and rattles in and out. Fouls on Anthony Smith. That's going to be his 4th. And he will go out. And he'll be replaced by Coleman, the freshman. Misses both. Into the hands of the Highlanders on the rebound. Madden. Guard against Simpson. Drives. Goes all the way up. Lays it up on a finger roll and no good. And a whistle for the rebound. It's a great opportunity to see his athleticism about his control with his body, but misses that. 50-38 with a final 1:51 left to go here in the third. Outside corner, 3 ball on the way. Rattles in and out. Gabriel with the rebound. Loose ball on the floor and a reach in. Foul's going to be on Corey Barnes, the freshman. It's going to be his first. Only the team 4th. Dallas, little bounce pass, loses it. Trying to communicate with Gabriel. Macarthur's going to still have the ball. 12-point lead. Madden looks to drive. Gabriel and say an offensive. So the illegal pick is going to be on Gabriel. That's going to be his 3rd. To inbounds. Oh, wow, this little a throwaway there. It's characterized of not knowing with the placement of where your man is. So the Highlanders will inbounds. Madden over to Dallas. Dallas eyes. Bounce pass to Madden. Fakes the 3. Outside corner. A little less, but I'll tell you what, with a nice putback off the glass for 2 is good to make it 52. Going hard inside the lane. Loses that. We're going to foul there as Simpson. I think just basically kind of fouled up with, just kind of lost the, see this on the instant replay right here after this, but come down and, just run out of banging. It's like football down there. You have to have shoulder pads. Simpson's going to pick up his 2nd. Final 56 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. Madden stretches. Oh, nice pass underneath with a no-look pass in the corner. Good to see this one again. Hack going in. Vincent Saylor, State Farm, Cherney Stripe, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. First shot, no good. 52-38 with the final 52 seconds left to go here in the third. Fourth and final period will come up. Got McDaniel to come back in for the Wolverines. Replaces the freshman. He's got a little bit of something on his eyebrow, like it's been cut. Had to tape that up. It's that one to go in. Under a minute here left to go here in this third quarter. McDaniel outside. 3-ball, no. Rebound, Highlanders. So I've got a correction. Instead of Tony Shepard-Jones wearing 21, we have A.J. Vaughn, who's a freshman, on the floor. Thanks for a little bit of help from those who view and listen. Got a correct number change. That's Mike Moore's grandson, former coach and athletic director for Lawton Public Schools. Madden will back way out. Looks to drive. Final 9 seconds left to go. Madden with a nice soft touch. Up off the glass, no good. Rebound, puts back up at the last second. And it's up and good before the buzzer. You'll be able to count it to make it 55. And after 3 quarters of play, it's 55-38. Big Mac leads. We'll come back with the fourth and final period right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Feet. We use them every day. Working, playing, and usually taking them for granted. If your feet hurt, see the professionals at Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic. They've been serving Southwest Oklahoma for the past 36 years, providing the highest quality care and combining the latest technology with old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. With 3 locations to serve you, Lawton, Duncan, and Altus. Call today or visit us online at swokfoot.com.
On YouTube Live and on the network on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And we're now into our fourth and final period. Final 8 minutes here of regular season. Fourth quarter is brought to you by H&R Block. It is tax season. I don't need to remind you. Whatever your situation, they know what to do. H&R Block, 602 Northwest Sheridan Road, phone 355-0221. McDaniel will look for a little outlet and then rattles that in for a 3-ball opportunity. Your Eastside Pharmacy 3-ball. Keep the Wolverines in this contest to bring it to 41. Just underway here in the fourth and final period. It's Dallas. Little outlet. Back over to Madden. He'll look to drive, stop, pops, and banks it. Add another 2 to make it 57-41. There's a 3-ball at Eastside Pharmacy coming back on the other side for the hometown team to answer to make it 57-44. So don't go anywhere. We saw this on Tuesday when there was a 15-point lead for the Eisenhower Eagles. Lawton High kept chipping away, battling back. They will not give in. Back down on the other side, Gabriel with almost the steal. Loses his balance, and then there is a whistle. as he regains outside corner. To go out on Madden. Turn around. And the jumper is good for another Eastside Pharmacy 3-ball. And just like that, we're back to a 10-point contest. Every time Lawton High has chipped away with that, Macarthur has answered. Double teamed against Madden. Looks for a little bit of help. No look pass is stolen. Coming back down the other way. And there is the slam dunk for the night. And a whistle on the floor. And let's go see that one again. Crashes it, and the freshman brings the house down, and a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
All right, back here at the Lawton High Gym. Like when I say it's like Tuesday, this is like deja vu all over again. 15-point lead by the Eisenhower Eagles, and Lawton High just keep chipping away. And then the weird thing about it was, and I didn't know until at the end of the game because there was a technical foul talked that made a swing for Lawton High to get, 5 points in a hurry. Dallas runs out of real estate to back out to Madden, stops right the charity stripe, rolls out. Lawton High with the rebound. Guarded against, and McDaniel back down on the floor. McDaniel from way downtown off the arc. Hits the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Dallas. Little pass to man, and I'll tell you what, got to see that there on instant replay. Just get the fans going, but slapped out of the gym. That's what I'm telling you about the effort of what Lawton High will bring. They keep hanging around, 57-49. Graves will check back in. Simpson will check back in for the Wolverines. So that means that Coleman will go out. Gabriel back over to Madden. Looks for a little bit of help, little pick for Graves. Misses the mark, loose ball. Picked up by Gabriel before it goes out of bounds into the hands of Madden. Madden, bounce pass, Gabriel, corner, misses. Opportunity, Lawton High. Coming back up off the glass, and it goes up and in. Now there was a trail back. They're going to see whether or not, with goaltending, the bucket was already on its way in, but he went into the cylinder. We're going to say whether they count this. So they missed it. So no, not going to allow it. And he really didn't need to. It was going to be a hammered home if it was going to miss. Substitution coming in for the Wolverines. Zane Nelson will come in. But that was really the call. Officials kind of talked about it. One had a better angle than the other. 59-47 with 5:26 left to go here in this H&R Block fourth quarter. Over on the network, it's 46-40, 6-point Del City lead with 1:38 left to go in that contest. As the state titles by 2 is Graves. A little dish off from Madden. Gets the little roll and the rim corner shot to bring it back to 10. 59-49 with 5 minutes to go. McDaniel, outside corner, 3-ball, rattles in and out. Graves with a rebound. Into the hands of Arzente Dallas. Dallas crosses. Bounce pass over to Madden. Madden looks to drive. Oh, man, just muscles his way in. I think for a young man that doesn't have a big stature on the court, sure does control it well with his body to make that 61-49. McDaniel Eyes the three, no good. Graves with a rebound, back over to Madden's hand, and 4:39 left to go. So he's double teamed. Graves back over to Dallas. Dallas near side. Drives. Bounce pass over to Gabriel. Gabriel tries to go low post to Graves. Graves once bounce, puts it up. Bucket counts. Get to see that there with a nice feed from Gabriel. Puts one on the floor. Muscles his way up for the bucket and the score. 3-point swing. Make it 63-49. What did I tell you? Every time Lawton High has tried to come back, Macarthur just keeps coming, adding the pressure and the points. The Vincent Saylor State Farm Charity Stripe with the and one for the 3-point swing to make it 64. 4:11 left to go in this one. Still a 6-point lead for Del City over Carl Albert with the final minute. 57 seconds left to go in that one. Del City defending 6A state champions. Carl Albert defending 5A state championships, and now Del City's in 5A. So they'll all play with Macarthur, Carl Albert, Del City, and Midwest City. Graves at the line for the bonus. Gets that one to go in. Make it 64-49 with the final 4:09 left to go. Nice little float. I'm going to say the bucket's going to count. Get to see that right here as he goes up and in. Vincent Saylor State Farm Charity Stripe, like a good neighbor State Farm is there. There's Amaker in. To make it 52. A trap against Madden, finds Gabriel on the far corner. Graves puts it on the floor, double teamed over to Dallas. Dallas in the paint, puts it up, little soft touch up and in is good for two to make it 66. Devin Simpson for the three ball and hits air, but I'll tell you what, they kept that inbounds up off the glass for two is good. Way to keep your feet inbounds. And they'll try to put the pressure in against with Madden. And that's going to be a foul out for McDaniel. So McDaniel had a night, got his fourth and now his fifth. So he is fouled out. And Vincent Saylor State Farm Charity Stripe, like a good neighbor State Farm, is there. Madden to the line. First one goes good. Had some officials really heavily discussing something after the whistle of attention. Should have goes over to Coach Gagliardi. Going to take that off because that was the 1-and-1. Is that what he said? Opportunity where they didn't get to. And he misses, so doesn't get any of that point and the point back. Coming down on the other end of the floor is Barnes. Barnes high off the mark, and he's fouled. Vincent Saylor State Farm Charity Stripe, like a good neighbor State Farm, is there. Up and in for number one. Graves just picked up his third. Second shot coming up. Gets that one. Back to a 10-point game. Macarthur leads with 3:10 left to go. Madden with the ball. Guarded against Simpson. Back over to Dallas. And a little reach in there with the push. So Coleman will go to the line. Vincent Saylor State Farm Charity Stripe, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. In the 1-and-1. Rims out, loose ball. Lawton High with the offensive board. Oh, gets stolen from behind. Stepped out on the line, but great heads up by Coleman as he picked the pocket. It's kind of like you get to see a steal from behind. You don't know the guy's coming, and zoom, right there. They're going to inbounds from underneath with 2:51 left to go. 66-56. So back and forth we go. Oh, banging it up against Graves. Graves stood still. And the miss and the out of bounds. So Macarthur will inbounds with 2.5 to go. Dallas. So they get a foul. It's like a 49-46 contest with 20 seconds left to go. In the Dell City Carl Albert matchup. Gets that one to go. Vincent Saylor State Farm Charity Stripe, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Brings the lead back to 11. Second shot coming up is good. 68-56. Your H&R Block fourth quarter. Devin Simpson back outside. Almost loses it momentarily. Gabriel there on the defense. Little floater near side. 2:15 left to go. Puts that one up, and that's going to be against Graves, I guess. That is going to be inside. Oh, offensive charge. So charging is called. So it wasn't on the defense. That's going to be his fourth. Dallas crosses midcourt. He'll go coast to coast, puts it up hard. No. Graves with a putback up off the glass for two is good. And a whistle on the floor. Brings the score to 70. Technical foul, unsportsmanlike conduct. And I think it's against it's Arzente Dallas. So yeah, Dallas just got a technical foul. That's going to be his fourth. And then Devin Simpson to the line. It's going to tell you that crazy ending of the Eisenhower game when they were up by like 15 points. What happened is Devin Simpson got the bucket and the foul. And what happened was, and I didn't know this until after the conclusion of the ball game because they say technical foul. I didn't know who was on. The senior class, because it was senior night at Eisenhower, were clamoring for this, this young man that wore number 40, but he was not on the book. So they got a technical foul, and he got that shot, got the ball back, and Lawton High was able to get it within one. And a shot that was a good look, but it hit the back iron. That was going to win it by one, but they lose by one. So timeout is called by Coach Gagliardi. So he calls one. We'll take one with him right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Looking for an opportunity to advance in the workplace? Republic Paperboard Company in Lawton, Oklahoma offers competitive wages as well as excellent benefits. Republic is a quality producer of paperboard products used in the manufacturing of gypsum wallboard with advanced technology and a committed staff, and makes them one of the premier paperboard companies in the U.S. using 100% recycled paper fiber. Republic Paper partners with many local organizations to build a better community. Go to republicpaperboard.com.
All right, welcome back here to the Lawton High Gym. 70-58, Macarthur leads in the H&R Block fourth quarter with 2:03 left to go. In this one, glad you could join us on the network. YouTube Live, Facebook Live. And it's a 70-58 contest here. I think Del City went on to win that one. By the way, you can watch all of these games on demand about an hour after the conclusion of the broadcast. Devin Simpson readjusts for a three ball on the way in an east side three. The bucket in and a timeout on the floor. So we'll take it with him. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Yeah, it's a final Del City 49-46 over Carl Albert in the 6A defending title champ over the 5A defending title champ. In a thriller to end out the regular season. You can watch that back on YouTube and on Facebook and on the network at oksportsnet.com. So Macarthur to inbounds here in the latter part of this one with 1:54 left to go. And A.J. Vaughn, the freshman, goes all the way. And he'll go to the line of the charity stripe, the Vincent Saylor State Farm charity stripe. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Vaughn misses the mark on the Vincent Saylor State Farm charity stripe. Second one up, goes in. So it's a 10-point lead again for the Macarthur Highlanders with 1:47 left to go. Three ball hits the front of the rim, no good. Loose ball, picked around, and he stepped out on the line. So Kabelka, for the Wolverines, so it was 24. It was Smith that stepped out of bounds. Madden over to Graves. Graves double teamed. Back out to Madden. Plays keep away with 1:36 left to go. 10-point lead. Stops. Throws one up high off the arc. Misses. Lawton High with a rebound. Back into Devin Simpson's hands. Going to readjust. Downtown. Hits the back of the glass. Back. And then Simpson gets his own rebound. Puts it up and in is good for two. To make it 63. 71-63, Wolverines not going away with a $1.03 left to go. Graves tries to get it back down to the freshman, to A.J. Vaughn. Almost sure. Madden with a steal and a timeout. That is unbelievable. What good ball skills. You've got to see this one again. Heads up. Tips away. Let's see this one again on instant replay. Like right there. Grabs it, calls timeout. So they take one, we'll take one. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Wow, that was fast, Mark. Your house is sold already?
Yep. Seems like I just signed the listing paperwork. Now it's a done deal.
I told you that listing with Pam and Barry's team at RE/MAX would cause your house to sell.
I know. I should have listened to you earlier. Listed with Pam and Barry on day one.
Pam and Barry's team has a proven marketing system that will sell your home fast and for top dollar. Call 248-8800.
All right, back here at the Lawton High Gym. Got an exciting one to finish out the regular season. 71-63 is your score. Mac leads in the H&R Block fourth quarter. 71-63 with 56 seconds left to go here in this contest. Kind of a wild finish. Looking inbounds, Coleman over to Madden, who's double teamed. Goes all the way down to Graves. Graves will hold up. Over to Dallas. Dallas will get double teamed. They'll collapse on him, and yeah, they're going to have to call a timeout. I mean, call a foul just to stop the clock. So we're going to put Dallas back to the line. The Vincent Saylor State Farm charity stripe, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Both teams in the double bonus. So man, going to go off April 1st to the 3rd. You can check out stayunderrated.com. As Curry puts this out a couple years ago, and he has made one of 8 players to represent the South region. You'll get to go meet him, go to a game, get to opportunity. We're going to talk a little bit more with him about that. 72-53 with the first shot up and good. Second shot coming up. Misses because it rolls out. Simpson quickly down the floor. Times against the Wolverine, 39 seconds. Floater, backdoor, up off the glass, no good. Gets the rebound, offensive, and there's a foul coming back down. Is that going to be on Graves? Yep. Graves going to pick up, is that his fourth? Yeah, that's his fourth. It's going to put Corey Barnes to the line in the Vincent Saylor State Farm charity stripe. First shot up and good, 64. Second shot, no good. A whistle, lane violation. Getting ready for next week. It's going to be fun. Madden, double team. Back over to Dallas. Dallas backs away initially. Going to play keep away with 22 seconds left to go. Over to Madden. They'll swarm and they'll have to foul. So it's either going to be on Dallas or Madden. They'll pick him up off the court. Like formality at this point, just trying to get your finals. Vincent Saylor State Farm charity stripe, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Macarthur already city champs. Something else to look forward to next week with a game against Elgin up in the Oklahoma City Mid-Del area. If they win over Elgin, it looks like they will take on Midwest City. And you say, well, Midwest City, weren't they a 6A school? Yeah, last year, both them and Del City. Now they're 5A schools. That goes in effect immediately. And then football, by the way, Del City they'll send out to the east. Midwest City will be in where Macarthur is. So Macarthur will have Midwest City, Ardmore, Elgin comes over to join in. Makes for an interesting complexity we've not really seen. Ball up and in to make it 73-64. 9-point lead, trying to bring it back up to 10 with the final 19 seconds left to go in this one. Certainly have enjoyed the season. You can watch all, from starting from our fall sports to all of football on archive at oksportsnet.com. They'll stay up there for about a year. So if you want to relive any of the season, it's a 10-point lead, 74-64, with the final 17 seconds left to go. Outside corner, 3 ball on the way. Hits, misses, in and out. Rebound by the Highlanders. Into Madden's hand, down to 8 seconds. They don't have to do anything, down to 5 seconds, down to 4. This will be it. Hold the ball, put it down, and that's it. The final 74-64, a 10-point lead. And that's your final for the Macarthur Highlanders over the Lawton High Wolverines. We'll come back and wrap things up. You've been watching the Game of the Week on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your roof is your home's first line of defense against the elements. At Century Roofing, we'll make sure you're ready. Proudly serving the central and southwest Oklahoma regions, we'll work tirelessly to protect and restore your home's roof, gutters, and siding, while also working closely with your insurance company to ensure every inch of your home is protected, starting with our free inspection services. Protection is just a phone call away, so call Century Roofing, Central and Southwest Oklahoma's #1 choice of contractor, where we are on guard for Oklahoma.
All right, back here at the Lawton High Gym, and it is a final in the books for the regular season. It was Macarthur defeating Lawton High 74-64. The girls earlier won 69-44, so both MAC with back-to-back wins against Eisenhower gets the wins again tonight. Lawton High to wrap up the season next week should be very interesting. Hopefully we'll have some of those games for you. Still got to work out those details because when you're into the playoffs, that's an OSSAA playoff rendition with the NFHS network having all the opportunities at live streaming and live events. So we'll try to do the best we can to try to present that to you. So it's a 74-64 win final here for the city champions, the Macarthur Highlanders. For Caleb Sherem, this is Eric Sherem bidding you a pleasant good evening. You've been watching another presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network. Have a great and safe weekend.